Previously heard on Chuck and Bo.
I'm interested to see what happens this year. And unlike some of you, I have not just written this season off as a 4 to 6 win season. There's a fine line between where Arkansas's been and 9 wins. And all you got to do is go back and just look at some games. And if you can stay healthy and Taylon Green can be what you think he can, it's not like they've been from here to the moon being able to compete. So I'm kind of like every year, I'm excited for the season to see where they go.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
I would resist the urge to drink this morning.
Stop. I'm done.
You said a lot of good things there.
Well, I don't know if I said one good thing.
I met a guy last night, love y'all to death, Jeff.
You mind if I share?
I'm looking forward to it.
The show of record for Razorback fans.
I'm in my Sunday school, and first thing he says when we hop in the car, he says, "What's heard on the Chuck and Bo
There we
Show?"
go.
It's too early for this kind of conversation. I'm still half asleep.
Here are your hosts, Chuck Barrett and Bo Mattingly.
Man, it just feels a little different today. Game week, football coming up on Saturday. I got to tell you, boys, I watched those teams play over the weekend, and I say bring them on. I say bring them on. Bring them all on. I didn't see one special thing this weekend other than the fact college football was being played.
I don't know. They used their last can of spray paint on the field in Ireland.
Man, that was
I
something
couldn't even
else.
see the
little
hash
soggy.
marks.
A little soggy.
It
I
was
couldn't
soggy.
even see. I mean, come on.
Well, they
We've
made
seen-
them repaint it at halftime.
Well, yeah, we've seen we've seen rainy games before. I don't know what kind of paint they used for that setup, but I mean, it was all for naught.
You know, you
I
started
couldn't
the
see
day.
logo.
I was thinking about this. You started the day watching a game in Ireland where it was pouring down rain. And if you watched all day, your day ended watching Hawaii play
In the
over
middle of the
in
day.
Honolulu in the middle of the day when it looked like it was absolutely perfect. And but it was that kind of day. We'll probably never see an Hawaii game on CBS again. But there they were.
David Pollack tweeted, former ESPN analyst and Georgia standout, that those two, after watching Week 0, two teams in the Big 12, are the best in college football and a Heisman front runner.
Yeah.
Does anybody disagree?
Yeah. I mean, it was a small sample size to say the least.
But it was nothing scary about this weekend.
No, Dan Mullen had a rocky game, evidently, in the one game we couldn't see.
Oh no, I watched it.
How'd you find it?
It was on the Mountain West Network.
Was it really?
If you download the Mountain West Conference app, that was the only way I found to watch.
You were a
the
lot
game.
more committed and curious than I was.
Oh, I was.
I would have watched that game. I mean, I would have watched it, and
it was ugly.
I
let
didn't
me
know
tell
how
you.
to find it.
Idaho.
Nothing. Was
Idaho
like-
State.
Idaho State.
Yeah.
Idaho State, not the fighting Paul Petrinos. This were the Bengals of Idaho State,
Not the Vandals.
not the Vandals. Yeah,
Kansas State, Fresno State was a pretty bad game too.
Yeah,
Fresno
it was
State's
ugly.
pretty bad.
Kansas looked good.
Kansas, their quarterback looks fun.
He is. He's exciting. He's exciting.
Daniels, Jalen
Yeah.
Daniels. He's been there for a couple years. He's a good player.
But I-
fifth year, yeah.
You know, after watching Kansas State, Iowa State, I mean, I can see just from the speed, or, Daniels was the only player that played among the Big 12 teams yesterday. Jalen Daniels, their quarterback, was or Jaden, is it Jaden or Jalen?
Jalen,
All right,
yeah.
Jalen.
Yeah.
He was the only player I saw in either one of those games that I thought, that guy's got SEC speed. That guy could play in this league.
He's a good player.
Yeah.
I watched Kansas State and Iowa State, and I'm thinking, man, this is I mean, I won't say it was boring because it wasn't boring, but it was kind of slow.
You
It
want
was-
to play
it
one
was
of those
slow.
guys.
Yeah,
You wanna play one of those
yeah,
teams.
yeah. Let's
We get
hook up
those
with
guys
one
on
of
our
them
schedule.
somewhere down the road.
That'd be good. We had all this high school football. It looked a little more athletic than what we saw in the Kansas State Iowa State game on national television.
There was,
ESPN games.
yeah, they had high school football.
Oh yeah, they
on
do.
national TV.
This weekend's that weekend. But look, we're into the actual week
Oh
now.
yeah,
I mean,
this is the real thing. now.
we came in today. Edward gets here, at 2:00 in the morning. I don't know what he does. He's got like a bakery business on the side or something. He's
Hell yeah.
yeah. He's here, and then one of us rolls in next, and then we kind of straggle in, and we get here and we're ready to do the show today. And General Ben calls in.
Yeah.
And the show's not even on.
I know.
Like we haven't even started.
I know. He waited.
Like,
It's game week.
He
Special.
waited till 6 o'clock.
he waited till
The
6.
moment the clock struck 6.
Ben, good morning. You're on the Chuck and Bo show.
Good morning.
Let's
We're
just
not
get
even here
started.
yet.
Hey man, what's going on, Ben?
Well, I wanted to try to get all excited about Alabama A&M because I don't want to overlook them, and still don't know a whole lot about them. But I'm just saying, I tried to be hip hooray about the first game against them, but then they come out with the announcement over the weekend or Friday or whenever it was last week about what's going to happen starting next year with the 3 teams that we're going to play every year.
Yeah.
And that's all I've been thinking about. Now, sorry, I haven't been getting excited about Alabama A&M, but and all that, about just thinking about, who do I want or who are we going to get, that kind of thing.
Who do you want, Ben?
I'm waffling on you. I don't know yet. I know I want Texas for sure.
Oh.
And the other 2, I just had to wait and see. I thought about different ones, and there's different ways of looking at it, like there is everything in life and sports. But if I think like one fan was looking at it that he wanted to make sure we had 6 games winning every year, so we can go to a bowl game, and he said Kentucky, Mississippi State, and Vanderbilt. But don't know if I'd want. I don't know if I'd want that.
I don't think that's going to happen.
I'm sorry. No. Oh, no. None of these things I'm saying are going to happen. But I'm just saying, then when you think about, if we ever get good enough again to where strength of schedule means a whole lot, down toward the end of the season, then you might want to play Texas, Georgia, and whoever you think the other best team in the SEC is. So if we beat them, we're definitely a shoe in to the a good bowl game or the 12-team playoffs. So and your rivals. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, I was just I said, I was just thinking, Ben. Like I don't think you're ever going to have to worry about your schedule not being tough enough in the SEC. And I, for one, would not want to play. I'd choose all the worst 3 teams that you could think of. That's who I would want to play if I wanted to win games. Like
that's true.
Who wants to have a hard schedule? I mean,
nobody.
But we can't have it all. We all act like we can. We want to play Texas every year, but we want to win 10 games. Well, okay. I mean, go look at the history of the Arkansas-Texas series. You've lost a lot more than you won. Why do you want to play Texas?
Because you want to be there ranked when we get good again enough, and who knows, it might be soon, might be a ways down the road or never. But if we ever get to where schedule means something, then you want to have the schedule that's going to make a difference.
Yeah. Schedule means something now.
Yeah.
Schedule means something.
There's not an SEC team getting scheduled out of the playoffs. I mean,
I got that.
Yeah,
that's not going to happen.
Yeah, that should never be a concern.
But I do think it's interesting. Arkansas fans want to play Texas, and they want to play LSU.
Well,
what they really want to be as good as Texas and as good as
right.
LSU.
Yeah.
You want to play them, and you want to be good enough to beat them.
But it's just the thought process of, you think about this. It's why do Arkansas fans want to play Texas? Who cares about this past thing? I'm just having the conversation for fun here. I mean, I get it, but why do Arkansas fans want to play Texas? If you have 3 teams that you have to play every year, why do you want Texas to be one of them?
I can tell you why I do. Because of the thing in the past, same thing now. They're great. They were great back then. They're great now. And back in the past, anytime we beat them, we had a chance to win the national championship or whatever. When we did beat them every now and then, and it would be the same now. They're ranked high now. It was last year. Probably will be the next 5 or 10 years. Yeah. And when you beat them, it means something. And I know we would lose to them most time, but sometimes we had a stretch there where we were beating them. So, but anyway, I think that's why people want Texas, especially us old folks.
Whoever that was that told you they'd rather play Kentucky, Vanderbilt, Mississippi State every year or whatever it was, I'd go with that. That'd be if I was sending a request in on behalf of Arkansas to the league office. Those would be the 3 opponents that I would want to be my permanent ones.
Well, they said that they were going to do it by rivalry, location, and something about how pretty the game would look, something like that. They didn't say it that way, but I'm just saying I even thought it might end up being Texas, Oklahoma, and Missouri. And one thing I would enjoy about Missouri is I hate Missouri's guts because they beat us so many times, and I wouldn't mind beating them about 10 years in a row.
Yeah, yeah, it's about time for that to happen. Ben, name one upset this year for Arkansas. Pick it right now. Who do you have? Who's the big upset this year? Game week.
Texas.
All right, there you go. I want to play Texas because we're going to beat them this year.
And look.
Thank you, Ben.
For years and years and years, Coach Broyles was little old Arkansas against big old Texas, and that was the rallying cry, and it was that way for many, many, many years. But you're right. I mean, they didn't win that game very often. Arkansas will play Missouri. That has nothing to do with Arkansas or Missouri. It has to do with the league. I mean, Arkansas is going to play Missouri, and they're going to play Texas, and I think the question is going to be who's that third team going to be.
Yeah, probably LSU or Ole Miss.
I think it'll be Ole Miss, but I know there are a lot of people that are pulling and hoping and thinking it might be LSU.
Who would LSU's permanent 3 be?
Auburn, Florida, Alabama.
I think Ole Miss will be in that group for them too. That's an old rivalry. I think A&M will be in that group for them.
Auburn was the weird one there for me. LSU I get, or Florida I get, Alabama.
Yeah, probably not Auburn.
LSU
Probably
will be tough.
A&M's will be Texas, Oklahoma, and LSU probably.
Some people think it'll be us, but I don't think so.
No, I'm fairly certain that it'll be Texas.
Well, Texas,
Ole Miss, and Missouri.
Ben woke up on game Monday morning, game week,
thinking about next year.
Sorry, took the words right out
I'm
of my
sorry.
mouth. 6:14. It is game week. Good morning, the Chuck and Bo Show. See, this is what the Chuck and Bo Show is. You just show up and have coffee with you.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Oaklawn is your hot springs escape. Enjoy plush comfort, upscale dining, and Arkansas's only Forbes 4-star rated spa at our luxury hotel. And with easy access to Hot Springs National Park and sparkling lakes, Oaklawn is your home base for everything the region has to offer. Come stay, play, and get away at Oaklawn, a Forbes Travel Guide recommended hotel. Make your reservation at oaklawn.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700.
When it comes to watching games, nobody does it like walk-ons. Over 60 TVs at every location, and the food and drinks win. Mouth-watering Louisiana cuisine like po' boys and gumbo, plus fan favorites like the best burger you can get anywhere, and more draft beers and cocktails than you can count. Incredible food, wonderful service, and a viewing experience like none other. Walk-On Sports Bistro. We live for this.
Arkansas's one-stop automotive shop is right around the corner. Fayetteville Auto Park. FayettevilleAutoPark.com. Chevy, Toyota, Honda, Acura, Collision Center, all in one place. And if you're shopping pre-owned, Fayetteville Auto Park has you covered. With so many new cars sold, we always have a great selection of fresh trades. Why settle for anything less than the best? Fayetteville Auto Park, West Showroom Drive in Fayetteville. Proud sponsor of the Chuck and Bo Show.
Why deal with the stress of commercial travel when you can fly on your schedule with Jet Aircraft? No TSA lines, no baggage claim, no waiting around. Just you and your crew flying in comfort and style. Whether it's a weekend getaway, a golf trip, or planning your football travel for the fall, Jet makes it easy. Seats up to 9 with a full bar, custom catering, and plenty of space. Visit Jet NWA for pricing and more. That's Jet with 2 T's.
The two best guys in mediocre sports radio.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
By the way, those are all gambles. Those are all raffles to some extent. They're all gambles.
Life is one big raffle.
It is.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Is Edward on his game or what?
Yeah, he's ready to roll.
We were talking during the break about how the raffle's back.
It's back.
The raffle is back. It's at 0 right now, but that's about to change.
As soon as Bart
logs in, the zero's going to be gone. But Edward picked up on the conversation right away. Coming back in, we've got the raffle drop. That was great.
Look at you.
Yeah.
When Edward's engaged, when he's paying attention, when he's not, snapping his friends or whatever on the show.
I know.
Snapping my friends.
He's funny.
That's funny.
I haven't had Snapchat in like 6 years.
Well, whatever it is you do.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever you got going
Whatever
on.
you
Whatever
kids are doing
message
these
board
days.
you're on over there.
It's game week.
Game week. Got to be on the game.
He is ready.
Be on your game.
Bart's all in on the raffle. He's like, you can get 650 entries for how much?
No, 600 entries for $150
For
now. That's a new.
$150.
That's a new buy-in right
So
there.
Bart says that during the break, and Edward says, "Man, we got to win that thing. We got to win one of these.
We got to get in on that. Yeah.
We got to win one.
Edward's got money on his mind this morning.
He does.
Earlier today, he said, "Hey, we got to get back on this how to get rich thing."
Well, that was not just down to the blue. That was right after Bart said Tommy Fleetwood won $10 million this weekend. I was like, man,
Tommy
that's
lad.
a lot of money.
Tommy.
Edward was staring off into space. I was like, what's going on, buddy? He's like, I'm thinking about how I could get my 1-year-old to be a PGA professional.
I know what I'm getting him for Christmas this year.
Junior set of clubs.
That's right.
The Little Tykes golf
lesson.
club.
Hey, he is starting to walk now.
Yeah.
Well, he's good for 100 shots a day then.
Well, he can put the basketball in the Little Tykes goal.
Oh, let's go.
okay.
I remember
and he's
those
15
days.
months.
You're going to be rich.
So it's either going to be basketball, NIL, or PGA Tour champion. So
There we go.
pick your poison, buddy.
Edward's already practiced. Edward's already trying to figure out how he's going to handle all these recruiting visits.
He's already started a huddle account. He's got a recruiting service. He's got his first highlight up.
I don't let him nap until he
Get
puts
on
the
him
ball
early.
in the basket like
It's gonna,
60 times.
Why'd you go to West Virginia? They were the first ones that believed in him. He was 1.5. We're loyal, man. We said it. If you offer now, we'll go with you.
That's right.
And that's something Lane Kiffin would do.
Yeah.
He might offer you. By the way, did you see this? Ole Miss just signed a junior college offensive lineman for this year.
No, I didn't see that.
They've had
That's
apparently
apparently not a great sign.
so many injuries on the offensive line in fall camp that they went and got a JUCO. Now,
I didn't know you could do that.
I didn't either. Can you confirm this? I want to make sure I didn't get punked by some fake article. But I saw that on the way into the studio, and I was just and it got my attention because you never see anything like that, like a JUCO signee right before the season.
Looks like they've signed a JUCO
from Iowa Western Community College.
They've got a. Of course, you can't see the story now because everything at On3 and 247 Sports is behind a paywall.
Right.
But it appears that they have signed an offensive lineman and a running back.
Yeah. But apparently they've had some injuries, which was
Iowa Western offensive tackle
Cooper
Johnson,
6'6", 320,
and Northwest Mississippi Community College running back McCaleb.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine right now? We're sitting here, Fayetteville, Arkansas, game week, and you hear that Pitman signed a JUCO offensive lineman because they've had injuries.
Oh, people would go
Just-
crazy.
Oh yeah, people would lose their minds.
I mean, I haven't really seen much about this. I'm interested in how this affects Ole Miss. But you never see a story like that this time of year.
No, they've.
We're going to go
he's
get a
looking
guy
for bodies.
Get
evidently.
a guy off the practice squad in the NFL.
Yeah, I mean that's
Basically.
I didn't realize they'd done that.
I mean, it's like a practice squad move. How about Tesla, man?
Tesla caught another TD pass.
There we go. 3 touchdowns.
Will take a shot down the sideline and in there. It's another touchdown for Isaac Tesla, who worms his way to his home pylon.
Yeah. 3.
Dan Campbell says he's going to help us early. You know, he'll help us early in the seasons, what he said after the game. And I I'm telling you, he's going to play a long time. If he doesn't get hurt, he's going to play a long time.
That's more touchdowns in the preseason than he had at Arkansas.
Yeah.
Well,
he's got an NFL quarterback throwing to him, too.
Well,
I mean, that helps.
Taylor might end up being one.
He may.
He wasn't. I don't think he was last year.
No.
Will he be one this year? Is Taylor Green? What are the expectations for you with Taylor Green? What are your expectations for him? What do you think's going to happen? Is he going to take a big step forward? Is he going to have a year where they're talking about him as, a first-round draft pick, second-round draft pick, one of the best quarterbacks in the class, as we heard from an analyst here on the show? Does he hit that ceiling, or does he climb to that level where people say his ceiling could be? Or is it, just sort of more figuring it out?
I think we'll see spectacular moments from him this year. What I hope is that we don't see moments like we would see from time to time last year where a really bad mistake would be made. There'd be a bad read in a pick or there'd be a fumble or something. But I think we'll see some spectacular plays from him. I mean, look, this is a quarterback-centric offense to begin with. And, I've said it before. I hate to say, as Taylor goes, so go the Razorbacks, but I just really think that's how it is this year.
That's true, too, with most quarterbacks and teams. But this year, it feels like it's getting him back. That's what you're basically you're counting on.
Well, part of it is because we don't know the other characters. We've not seen a play yet. We've heard about Mike Washington. We've heard about Cam Shanks and Raylan Sharp and some of these other guys, but we've not seen them play. And that'll change Saturday. People's opinions may or may not change based on what they see Saturday, or they may stay the same. I don't know. But I think this week we'll begin to see some of these names come to life. And maybe we'll see guys out there beyond Taylor Green. It sounds like Coach Petrino has, and Coach Pitman has, and the others have. But we've just not seen it yet.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the first game for that reason. I'm ready to see these guys play in a game. I know it's Alabama A&M, but let's just go see them play.
Alabama A&M was 6-6 a year ago and 4-4 in the SWAC. The big teams they played, like Auburn, they did just what UAPB did against the Razorbacks, gave up 70, and then they won some SWAC games. So it's a game Arkansas should win, and they ought to be able to pick their score. The thing that you want to be able to do is play a clean game. That's the thing that. Yes, Arkansas will win, and they'll win by a decided margin. But you want it to be a game where, it's not 60-15, and you look up and you've turned it over 4 times. You think, man, we could have scored 80. And I know I'm throwing big numbers out there, but you are playing a SWAC team.
Yeah, well, you saw that Saturday, Iowa State, Kansas State, turnovers, sloppy a little bit in the first half. And, again, when you watch them play, you're like, man, let's get Arkansas on the field and see what they look like. They got to be better than these guys. And those guys are both ranked.
Well, I watched Iowa State and Kansas State, and I will admit, I thought during that game, boy, if both those teams are ranked, there's going to be some 500 teams in the SEC that that would have a shot.
That's what we've been talking about.
Because it's the level of speed. It's just the level of speed. And I'm not saying those aren't good teams. I'm not saying Matt Campbell's not a good coach. Now, I don't know what that K-State coach was thinking going for it in his own territory like that. It cost him the game. But, these are good players. But the level of speed, it's just not even in the same stratosphere. And you can see that on television. When you see it on television, that's when it's real. You notice it when you go, particularly when you're on the sidelines. But when you can tell on television, there's just not a level of speed there.
I thought Kansas looked better than either one of those teams.
Well,
they played Fresno State, and I get you. It makes you look maybe better than you are, but they looked better to me than Kansas State or Iowa State.
And Taylor Green will bring a lot of the same things to Arkansas's offense that Jalen Daniels brings to Kansas. Yeah. We remember him when he was really young and played him over there in Memphis. But he's he's an exciting player. And Kansas, you look at them. They'll go as far as he takes them.
So what are you expecting from Taylor Green? So that bet, Bart, we posted this on social media that Oaklawn Sports has of Taylor leading the league in passing is 20-1, right? To lead the SEC in passing.
Yes.
He was 4th last year.
Is he the leading returner, except for maybe Nussmeier?
Nussmeier, yep.
See, I think total offense is the stat where he's got a chance to lead.
Well,
I don't
yeah,
know
but
if he
that's
leads.
not the one that's
I
20 to
understand.
1,
I understand. That's one of the other
We
ones,
should
20 to
change it.
1.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
But he could lead the league in passing. I mean, he could. It's not like Petrino's never had a league leader in passing before.
Mike Washington, 66 to 1 to lead the league in rushing. And from what we've been hearing, I mean, this is like insider trading. I mean,
Settle down, Madoff.
Bo says it's stealing.
Yeah, it's stealing, man. He's. I mean, when you hear those guys talk about Mike Washington
Martha
down there,
Stewart over here.
it's like dang Reggie Bush is snuck in from USC. I mean, really, is he going to be that good? It sounds like he weighs 225 and can run like a deer, like fast, like breakaway home run speed.
I want to see how durable he is.
Yeah.
Whether or not he's on the field in November.
Yeah.
Jaquindon Jackson wasn't. And we thought in September, at least I did, I thought, man, this guy's really good. He can be a bell cow.
Yeah.
And by November, he's like lost in the shuffle. Yeah. And you had questioned whether or not he really wanted to play, honestly. It doesn't sound like Washington's going to be an issue like that.
I mean, you never know in this league, but I mean, it's like car wrecks every game. 20 carries, 20 car wrecks. I mean,
No, you're right.
It really
no,
is.
you're right. By the way, can I point out at 6:30 that
I wish you would.
Bart's 2-0 in his logs?
Yeah. Oh,
did you see the text?
It's not too early for that. Yeah.
Well, I'm just surprised we've gone 30
How much
minutes
money did you win
without
this
it.
weekend,
Yeah.
Bart?
How much you pocket? 25, 30 bucks?
Yeah.
I had some horse racing wins too.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you didn't win any money off sovereignty,
No.
unless you knew how to exact it up or make a trifecta.
Did you hit any exacta boxes?
No, I did not. As a matter of fact, I did play Saratoga some Saturday, and it wasn't my best day.
Yeah, it wasn't. No,
it was not my best
Nothing
day.
But were you just kind of getting ready, kind of getting in the flow?
I was getting geared up, but I mean, I knew who was going to win. Everybody, if you follow horse racing, you knew who was going to win. It was a question of who was going to come in second.
Do you have your spotting boards done for the game yet?
No, I don't, but I have started them.
Yeah.
And by started them, I mean.
Do you have? I just have like I imagine in your house. I've never been in your home. I mean, that's not because I don't want to. I've just never been invited. I imagine
I've never been to your house either.
That's true.
Or Bart's or Edwards.
Yeah. I don't know. You've been to anybody's house.
No, that's what I'm saying. I've not been invited either.
Do you go to anybody's house?
No.
Like anybody?
No one invites me. I guess I'm a terrible guest.
I've invited you to multiple things in the last 2 weeks.
All right.
The birthday barge, the party animals,
Chuck's
all declined.
Chuck's key to life is you don't come to my house and I won't go to yours. we'll just live out here in the wild together. I'll run into you in the wild.
I'll see you Monday through Friday.
No need for any of that.
I see you at Walmart, I'll wave.
Yeah.
But other than that, like, let's just kind of like live out here in the wild, in the open, where we can all just sort of move around, and I can get away from you, and you get away from me.
You're reading me like a children's
But I have this image in my head of Chuck. He has a room in his house. That's his spotting board room, and it's like it's like shop class, and things are just, he's got all the tools in there and all the things he needs, and he just goes in there and he paints for a while.
I'm not going to run out of highlighters. I color. It's what I do. I just go in there and color.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds great.
It is.
It
Well, it
sounds
is.
great.
It does sound great.
Do you have is it all glass in there? Do
No.
you have like all windows in that room?
No, nothing like
Or is
that.
it a dark? Is it sort of a
Just
dark,
an average
like,
room,
basement kind of like?
Couple of windows,
Yeah.
couple of windows.
Just an average room.
But just an average room.
Your family comes to it. Don't go in there.
Yeah, no.
Do not go. The third door down on the right. Stay out of that room.
Well, it's got 3 locks on
in there.
it. There's a lot going on there.
I don't even. This is going down.
You guys brought it up.
Get out of here.
You guys brought it up. I just wanted to stop the discussion.
They wound up dead.
Chris in Fayetteville. You're on the news, weather, information station.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, we're full service, baby.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Guys, regardless of our age, feeling good is something we all want. That's what the Sweat No Edge is all about. It's where health, Confidence and peak performance come together. We all face challenges like low energy, hair loss, who's looking at me, stubborn weight, and skin health. The good news is we can do something about it. Get your free evaluation today and see where you are. Chuck and I have both done it and are better off for it. Log on to sweatnumcosmetic.com and click on the Sweatnum Edge.
Summer storms and heavy rains can sneak up fast, so make sure your gutters are ready to handle it all. Hog Trough Gutters, locally owned and operated with 30 years of experience, installs seamless gutters made on site to protect your home. They're fully licensed and insured. Every job is hydro tested, and each one comes with a 20-year warranty. Proudly serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley. And if you're outside those areas, just give them a call or a text. Schedule your free inspection today at hoggutters.com.
Today's been a strange day.
Yeah, we've had some struggles here. Let's just be blunt. Can we be blunt?
Well, it's 50-50 at best.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
we talk about is how do we make Chuck's life exciting.
My life is exciting. I just don't tell you guys everything.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Edward on it.
Man, you guys are like brutal today.
My life is exciting.
Yeah.
I just don't tell you about it all the time.
Gosh.
Oh, wow. We got week 0s in the books. We got week 1 coming. All right, what's the game we're looking for this week? We got Arkansas and Alabama A&M. And then, Bart, I can't wait. I want the schedule now for Saturday. Can you give me the Macadoodles what to watch now for Saturday?
Sure.
Ben's thinking about who the opponents, the 3 guaranteed opponents, the annual opponents that won't rotate off the schedule. That's what he woke up thinking about today. It's because Alabama A&M doesn't sound exciting. Who's their mascot? What?
The Bulldogs.
The Bulldogs.
Yeah, the Bulldogs.
Oh, I mean, come on. Let's get excited.
Can we not play the Leathernecks from Western Illinois again? We've played them before.
Yeah,
no. A cool mascot.
No, this isn't about the opponent. It's about getting out there and making sure the uniforms all fit and we got the right colors and just get lined up.
I did at one point on Saturday. I did flip on and the TV or change the channel and saw that Nichols was playing Incarnate Word.
I saw it. I did watch part of that.
I did too.
Yeah.
I know where you're going with this.
The Golden Corral.
Yeah.
All I could think about was
the last time.
when they came and played
Arkansas played Nichols, I got on the show Monday and said, "Dude, a couple of those offensive linemen looked like they just spent the afternoon at the Golden Corral."
Oh, okay.
I mean, they were just soft.
I got you.
A little fat and sloppy.
Exactly. you were on it today, man.
Man, Edward is on
Listen,
fire.
it's
Game
like
week.
now that we've seen what you're capable of, the expectations have changed.
He's been dogging it all summer,
yeah.
evidently, man.
Sandbagging all
he's
summer.
Wait on game week.
Championship
Wait on
flight,
game
he
week.
shows up and he's ready to roll.
That's right.
He shoots 7 under on his own ball.
That's
Championship flight.
That's right.
After sandbagging.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So we've got Texas, Ohio State, 11 a.m.
That's 11 a.m.
Fox.
Okay,
yeah.
so let's
Well,
talk
I didn't
about
think you
this.
could play a big game at 11.
Let's talk about
That
this.
game should not be at 11 a.m. It should be prime time.
Why? Is it okay? I'm going to go with it. I'm going to stay with this theory that 11 a.m. is the new prime time.
No.
See, here's
Got
the
the
thing.
slot all to yourself.
Look,
got the brunch crowd.
There's not even a Fox game at night.
Texas and Ohio State, at least on paper, nationally, the biggest game of the day. All right. It's the first weekend of college football, first real weekend of college football. I mean, come out with a bang. I mean, you don't turn on the TV in the morning. We won't turn on the television next Saturday morning thinking, I want to watch some really sorry games. And then let's get to the big game tonight.
That's when you make your money, Chuck.
You want to watch?
Games.
No, you want to. I'm sorry, I didn't understand. You want to watch big games, though. If you're the average fan, you want to watch big games. So I'm glad they're on at 11.
Yeah. Plus, we can watch it.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Because Arkansas doesn't play until 3:15 or.
Yeah. 3:15.
Yeah.
Which means you
What's
will
that
not
game on?
The SEC Network.
All right.
Alabama, Florida State is 2:30 ABC.
That'll be a good game.
Let's see, you got LSU, Clemson, 6:30 ABC, and don't forget New Mexico is at Michigan.
Don't forget
6:30 p.m. on NBC. Proper.
Why would you say that? Why would we care about New Mexico and Michigan?
Michigan has a new starting quarterback.
Are you calling the upset?
Well, no, not an outright upset.
What's the line?
I think New Mexico might cover.
What's the line?
It's like 38 or something.
Oh well, that's different. I mean, 38. Yeah, you got a shot.
When's Auburn and Baylor play?
Friday night.
That is a Friday night game. Yeah. No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
August 29th.
It's Friday night.
Okay. Well, ESPN's schedule's wrong.
It's Friday night. I think it's on Fox.
Right here on the composite schedule: Auburn, Baylor, in Waco. August 29th.
That is a Friday night
7
game.
o'clock Fox. Mm-hmm.
They're going to have a drone
Thank you,
show
Chuck.
at it.
I'm joking.
ESPN's schedule
it's
was mistaken.
The only reason I know is because I get this little thing from Auburn's radio network, and they were bragging about their broadcast.
You guys are
Well, plugged in is the term you're looking for.
Another game to
That
watch.
was exactly what I was
As a
looking for.
Razorback fan, you might be interested in App State, Dow Loggins. They get their season underway Friday at Charlotte.
Wow.
6 o'clock on the U.
I'll watch
that. And that game is at Bank of America Stadium, the Panthers' house.
Home of the Belt Bowl.
Or whatever it's called.
Yeah, whatever the sponsor is now.
The Duke's Mayonnaise Bowl, maybe?
Yeah, the Mayo Bowl, whatever.
It's here.
South Carolina's playing Virginia Tech in Atlanta.
Is that Sunday or Monday?
It says the 31st. So
Sunday. Along with Notre Dame, Miami.
Belichick plays Monday night.
Oh, Notre Dame, Miami's on Sunday?
Sunday night.
Oh, my gosh. It is Labor Day weekend.
Yes.
Are we doing a show on
Well,
Labor Day?
we talked about that. You were sitting over there, but
Chuck
1,000 miles away. We
Yeah.
made the decision. We're taking the day off.
Good. That's good.
I don't know about you, but neither Bart nor I will be there.
That's
Edward
good.
didn't chime in, but I'm guessing no.
Yeah, no. We will not be.
I'll pass on that.
Programming note: we will not be here on Monday.
Glad we got that straight.
Somebody let the other people know.
It's already been done.
Okay. And if you're dealing with an injury, struggling to get Social Security disability, or maybe drowning in debt, you don't have to do it alone. Call the team that fights for our cans. It's Bill Reynolds and the attorneys at Cadell Reynolds know how to get results when it matters most. Look, things happen. Car wrecks, denied disability claims, you get in a jam financially, something happens, and you got to file for bankruptcy. Doesn't have to be the end, and you don't have to do it alone. They've got your back. Don't face it by yourself. Call Cadell Reynolds, 866-314-3728, or visit CadellReynolds.com for a free consultation. Cadell Reynolds, make the right call. Man, just those announcements about the games and the times and the days, and then finding out it was Labor Day on Monday.
It's
I
here.
just got excited.
I know.
I'm ready. Let's go. Kids, there's never a good deal good enough with a bad person. Still a bad deal.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
High school sports in Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley have never had a bigger stage. I'm Melissa Orange, host of the Varsity Vibe podcast, and every week we'll be bringing you the stories, highlights, and moments that matter most to our communities. Don't miss a beat. Subscribe to our newsletter, check out the Varsity Vibe podcast, and follow us on social media for the latest scores and spotlight features. Get it all at varsityvibearkansas.com.
If you haven't tried a flight by Yuengling, you're missing out on the great taste of Yuengling that is a light beer. It's the next generation of light beer. Get it on draft, in the can, the new skinny cans, and now the new 16-ounce resealable twist-off aluminum bottle. Perfect for any occasion. It's just 95 calories, and you're still enjoying a Yuengling. Take your beer game to new heights with Flight by Yuengling, the next generation of light beer.
Some moments call for more than just a win. They call for unforgettable. At Blakeman's, you're not just buying a diamond. You're creating an experience that starts the moment you walk through the door. Their newly remodeled space is absolutely stunning, and Cafe B has a personal touch you won't find anywhere else. Their in-house diamond expert makes it easy to find the perfect piece for any occasion, and that purple bag is still undefeated when it comes to saving the day. Blakeman's Fine Jewelry. It's more than jewelry. It's your story.
Has your roof been taking a beating after the summer we had with the heat, the sun, and those sudden storms? Teamwork Roofing and Construction knows your roof is more than just shingles. It protects your home, your business, and everything inside. And their expert team delivers top-quality roofing and construction services all over Arkansas and beyond. And they only use the best materials while treating every project like it's their very own. Visit their website, teamworkbuilt.com, or you can find them on Facebook. Teamwork Roofing, built on quality, powered by teamwork.
It seems like everything is more expensive this year, but replacing your AC doesn't have to be. If you need to replace your AC this summer, before you commit, price check with Paschal. You can save money and use the professionals to replace your system. Enjoy the peace of mind knowing you chose the best option for your home. Visit gopaschal.com and with just a few clicks, see how much you can save with the Paschal price check. Paschal Air, Plumbing, and Electric.
Are you looking for tough, reliable equipment from people you can trust? WT Equipment is your local family-owned dealership with 8 locations across Arkansas. And yep, they're big-time hog fans too. From Bobcat to New Holland, Hustler, Steel, and more, they carry the brands you know and trust to get the job done. Whether it's equipment or implements, WT Equipment has the tools you need, including a full lineup of Bobcat machines built for power and performance. Stop by your nearest WT Equipment today.
I don't need Chat GTP. I've got Chuck GTP.
Amen.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Coach, we'll get you out of here with this. Can you describe Muscle Beach?
Well, there's a lot of talent out here. There's a couple 5-stars. And you know, one of my favorite activities is evaluating talent.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Coach O, maybe we just go back to him on a regular basis throughout the season.
Someone needs to have him as an analyst.
Well,
he would be awesome.
Why not us?
Well, I mean, like during the game, he would be highly entertaining.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
If you, if you can understand everything he was saying.
So what do you think subtitles would work for Coach O?
You'd have to have some kind of.
But you
rewind
said it the
feature.
other day. Like once you've heard them a few times, you pick up on the dialect.
Yeah, you can start to figure it out a little bit.
It is game week, and we are ready.
Yeah.
877-377-6963. Bart's already winning games. He is locked in. We still haven't heard from Eddie. I don't know. You know,
we need to put out an APB.
I'm going to send him a text right now.
Edwards in October form.
Oh, Lord!
It feels like October
Yeah,
outside.
it really does. It feels great.
It's a beautiful
It's going to be
morning.
nice all week long. 68 degrees in Fayetteville right now. That's football weather right there.
God bless you.
Made me sneeze. Just
Yeah,
thinking about
it did.
how beautiful it
That's
was.
right.
I was going to talk about something, and I completely lost it. So what do you guys want to talk about? I mean, I had it. I was ready to roll. I was about to come out firing.
What'd you pick your phone up for?
To text Eddie.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to backtrack.
Yeah.
You know, you got to backtrack, and then, you remember what you were thinking.
Where's Duval Wally?
Let's voice text Eddie. You ready?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Eddie,
Eddie.
where are you? It's game week. We got to hear from you, man. Let's go. 3 exclamation points.
That'll do it right there.
I don't know that that's enough exclamation points.
All right, I added a couple.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
that was good.
Yeah.
Hey, has anybody bought any raffle tickets yet?
Does not look like
we
it.
were trying to decide.
I don't
well,
know.
Bart was going to buy some, and Edward said you can't be the first.
Yeah, I was going to say.
You can't be the first ticket never wins.
Is that right?
That just seems right to me.
It does seem right, doesn't it?
No, nobody in the raffle yet.
Okay.
No one's bought a single raffle ticket yet.
It wasn't. There wasn't an announcement. I mean,
shout out
to the.
We announced.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Razorback Brew. Otherwise, I would not have known that.
Let's get it started.
That it was happening.
Let's get it started. You want 600?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. You want 600? There's no way. We
sure do.
Let's just.
Sure do.
So it's
He's got everything.
Hell yeah. Sure do.
Sure. What is with you this morning?
I don't know.
I love it. I love this.
It's game week.
I love this. Man, you had I know what happened. You got some rest this weekend.
Not really.
No.
No.
He's delirious.
Did you go to the Washington County Fair?
No. And I'm glad we didn't.
No.
Yeah.
You didn't go.
That just doesn't sound very enjoyable.
You didn't go walk the Midway?
Yeah. You don't want to get on one of those rides and fight the dust or whatever.
No.
I saw pictures. People look
that.
like they were having a big time.
I'm happy for
I
them.
drove by on the bypass.
We drove by
several times.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of campers out there.
Really?
Yeah, the whole day has changed. Steve Graves has brought Chick-fil-A in.
Everything changes
The
there.
whole week has changed.
Yeah.
It's
game week.
Yeah,
it's
look at
game
that.
week, baby.
That's how you get it. See, now that right there, that's just change it. Go change somebody's day today, like Steve just changed
Make a
ours.
difference.
Yeah. Make it count. Make a difference. Monday, game week, and we've already had football, but the best is ahead. I mean, we got some good games this weekend. Some good games. Some fun games. And next Monday's Labor Day. Make this the best 7 days of this year. That's what Chuck's going to do. 7 o'clock coming up.
First Security is about more than great banking. Yes, we provide the financial expertise, digital tools, and everything else you need when you need it. But we also go all in on local support with friendly professionals, plus convenient locations all across the state. Because we believe personal banking is better banking. Visit fsbank.com for details. That's fsbank.com for friendly, local banking with First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
When something goes wrong, a car wreck, an injury, mounting debt, or getting denied the help you deserve, it's hard to know where to turn.
That's when Cadell Reynolds shows up. This is a team that fights for Arkansans. Personal injury, disability, bankruptcy, they handle it all. And they know how to get results.
You've got enough to deal with. Don't try to figure it out alone.
Call Cadell Reynolds, 866-314-3728, or visit CadellReynolds.com.
Cadell Reynolds. Make the right call. Chevy of Fayetteville has over 200 new vehicles on the lot right now. So if you're in the market, now's the time to make a move. That includes the brand new Chevy Traverse, the Chevy Trax, and all the favorites like the Tahoes and Suburbans. And for truck lovers, there are Silverados in stock and ready for immediate delivery. So go see Chris, Mark, Denver, and the team at Chevy of Fayetteville. Together, let's drive. As a play-by-play announcer, my eyes are everything. I need to see every detail on the field to call the game the right way. So when cataracts started affecting my vision, I knew I couldn't wait. I went to Dr. Betts and the team at McDonald Eye Associates. And truthfully, I wish I'd done it years ago. The difference is incredible. The whole experience was professional, easy, and honestly life-changing. If your vision's holding you back, take it from me. Don't put it off any longer. Schedule your appointment with McDonald Eye Associates today.
So I spent yesterday, you don't mind if I share?
I'm looking forward to it.
The Chuck and Bo Show. Previously heard on Chuck and Bo.
For those of you under 30, sorry, but we're talking about what
talking about
talk
old man
radio
stuff.
Used to be on.
We're talking
which
like
was
your
just
dad.
AM radio.
That's right.
That was
Never heard.
exclusively talk radio. FM was for music. AM was for talk radio. The thing about AM radio is all you need is power. But there are some big cities that's still what talk radio is.
I know.
on.
Oh, absolutely.
You know,
absolutely.
but that's the only time I ever even think about an AM station. But if things go south here, we're going to be on
The Chuck and Bo Show.
I would resist the urge to drink this morning.
Stop. I'm done.
You said a lot of good things there.
Well, I don't know if I said one good thing.
I met a guy last night. Love y'all to death, Jeff.
You mind if I share?
I'm looking forward to
The show of record for Razorback fans.
Driving my son to school, and first thing he says when we hop in the car, he says, "What's heard on the Chuck and Bo Show?"
It's too early for this kind of conversation. I'm still half asleep.
Here are your hosts, Chuck Barrett and Bo Mattingly.
I know we're all glad football's back. But I got to tell you, I was looking through the scores from Saturday, and I watched a lot of the games. I watched teams play Saturday that I will not watch again this year. I sat down and watched Nicholls State and Incarnate Word battle it out for probably 20 minutes on Saturday. I don't know if that's commentary on me or just, whatever. But
that sounds about right. I mean, 20 minutes is the over.
Iowa State, Kansas State, UNLV, Idaho State, Kansas, Fresno State, Western Kentucky, Sam Houston, Hawaii, Stanford. I won't watch any of them again.
Bart downloaded an app he will not use again this year.
That's not true.
To watch UNLV play.
That's
the
not
Mountain
true.
West app.
I forgot.
That's not true.
Well, I would have watched that game, and I was disappointed that it was nowhere to be found. You really are, Bart.
You are. The best kind.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not struggling, I don't think.
He's 2-0 on his locks.
I mean, let's be real. I'll find something on the Mountain West app next weekend.
Bart is quietly stealing from the Mountain West.
Well,
he's just taking money.
He stormed out of the gate this year. I mean, and
can you imagine? Zach Gillum probably gets on the Oaklawn Sports app and checks out Bart's account. He's like, "What is he?
Yeah.
Man, this guy loves him some Mountain West."
Well, I know it's going to be a little awkward later this week or next week when we're down there because, I mean, Bart's taking him for everything they got. And then we're all going to be in the same room together. Yeah. And it's just going to be one of those moments.
Gosh, that is next week.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying.
We got no show on Monday, Labor Day, and then Thursday we do the show here, and then we all get in Chuck's truck, and we go to Hot Springs for meetings at Oaklawn. And then we party all afternoon.
Oh,
we're just gonna.
It's gonna be incredible.
It's gonna be something. And then
Maybe
we
get some DeLucas pizza.
Absolutely. Bart's already planning dinner. That'll be the second dinner.
Yeah.
The first one's gonna be somewhere there in the great resort, one of those great restaurants.
Absolutely.
I've already booked an appointment at the spa. The only Forbes 4-star spa in the state. No, but I'm gonna do it today.
Okay. That's great.
Sounds like
we'll have a little time after the show.
You want me to get you an appointment?
I got to get right to Little Rock Friday. Otherwise, I would. I would.
We're going to do the show in the Mainline Sports Bar in Hot Springs at Oaklawn Friday morning, 6 to 9. We're expecting hundreds of people.
And it's fire code. There is a fire code, so get there early.
Yeah, get there.
Probably 5.
5, yeah. Bar opens at 5:45 right before the show starts. We'll be ready to go. But all the A-State fans are welcome. All the Arkansas fans are obviously welcome.
Yeah.
And all the Chuck and Bo fans are welcome. We're not going to have anybody there.
Well, we might.
There won't be anybody there. We'll be there. We'll be doing the show, and you're welcome to come. And we'd love to see you. Now, the only request is try not to be on a bender at the casino all night on your way to the show.
Years ago, I've still got the picture. We did a sports wrap remote from one of our state parks. It was, the brainchild of one of the salespeople in Little Rock.
Yeah. Nothing like a state park.
And so we're doing the show at the state park. I swear I'm not making this up. We were in Dardanelle.
I mean, were we in a building like in the?
Oh, we were out of doors in like a little picnic area. And I swear to God, it was me.
That's my nightmare.
It was me, the engineer from Little Rock, the salesperson, and a stray dog. And the stray dog, I swear, the stray dog sat down in the shade right by where we were doing the show and laid there the whole game.
Whoa.
the whole show.
Yeah.
It was a highlight of the day for me.
I wish I could have heard
Oh,
that.
it was.
I want to hear that. You paint that picture.
It was the sort of I mean, I made it sound larger than life, as you can imagine. But that was. I looked around and man, this is not the highlight of my career.
You ready to get back in the booth this year?
I am ready.
New eyesight.
I am. As a matter of fact, yes, I am.
It'll be I can actually see what's going on out here.
I am. I'm excited about that. That's the whole reason I did it.
Yeah.
McDonald Eye Associates.
Yeah, you were.
They hooked me
no
up.
glasses. I mean, you wear readers.
I do put readers
you have
on.
Occasional glasses here.
And I'm having to work the timing thing out on that. That adds a new dimension to it. But
you got to get them. You got to hang them around your neck.
See, I'm not going for that look yet. I mean, that is.
It's not about the look. It's about the efficiency.
Well,
for you, that's about the look.
You see the guys with the readers hanging down. It's like I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
You just don't want to. You don't want to say that's where I am in life.
That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it.
Let's not succumb to this.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
right.
fighting it off.
That's right.
That's fair. It is August 25th. Today's Monday. It's game week, and Billy Ray Cyrus is 64.
Achy breaky heart.
It's hard to believe. Gene Simmons is 76.
You
guys listen to Kiss? You guys know who they are?
I mean, I've heard of that. Yes.
Well, I put
seen that.
I'm familiar.
Yeah,
with
every
it.
Halloween I see that.
I also gave you a bad person today, Chuck.
Ivan the Terrible. Ivan the Terrible. Sean Connery.
By the way, they got Halloween stuff up at Sam's Club.
Oh boy!
Yeah.
Wow. Oh yeah, that's been up for over a week.
I'm sure.
Really?
Yes. It was there last
over a week.
Last
Edward goes to Sam's Club daily.
Yeah.
No, weekly.
Weekly. You go every week.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
There's just a couple items we get to restock.
I think I have a neighbor who has Halloween decor up.
Oh, jeez.
Already, yeah. That's pressure. It's pressure.
That's too soon.
Hobby Lobby has Christmas up.
Dude. They've had that up since the 4th of July.
I went in there for a birthday card, and I was like, oh, my gosh.
I believe that.
I'm going to tell you, Hobby Lobby is the most intimidating place for a man in maybe all of life. I don't know that you can go in a more intimidating environment. I mean, there are angry females everywhere.
Well, and just beating down men.
RBF everywhere.
And men who've just given up.
What Hobby Lobby experiences are you having?
Well, how is it for you? Maybe you fit in, but clearly they look at me as somebody who does not belong in there. It's a combination. Wow. It's a combination of the employees who are very nice. What is this idiot about to ask me? Because I am asking, because I have no idea what I'm doing in there.
So you're one of the people who asks, if you can't find something or don't know where something is, you're going to ask.
As soon as I walk in the store, absolutely.
Well,
where do I go?
There are a lot of people who go to a place and don't know where something is, and they're just like,
no,
I'm just going to figure it out. I'll find it.
No, sir.
I don't want to be involved with any sort of interaction.
Bart, here's how you do it.
Right away.
You walk in. Oh, I know there's lots of other people in the store, but you act like you're the only person. And you immediately ask where to go.
Yeah.
Believe me, the action will stop, and they'll tell you which department you need to go in.
Yeah.
That's how Bo does it. I learned from him.
That's right. It's a combination, though, of these people looking at me like, what kind of dumb question is this guy going to ask? Yeah. And all the other people, if you don't know what you're doing in here, get out of here. And so it's just intimidating. I'm like Chuck's stray dog in Hobby Lobby. That's me.
Just take a seat.
I don't have any business in there. I mean, it is. I have to sit in my car and listen to Tony Robbins before I go in. I got to get a motivational speech, take some deep breaths, and then I just
It's how Bed Bath & Beyond used to be.
It's
before the brick and mortar thing.
Yeah, it's when it's pouring down rain and you've got to get out of your vehicle, and so you just eventually you just do it, and you just walk in. You kind of close your eyes and you just walk in.
And let the spirit guide you.
That's right. And just whatever happens.
Dodge the puddles.
Yeah, but they got Christmas up all over that place, man. It's
I didn't notice when I was
I don't even know what.
Yeah.
It's daggone.
Chuck, have you ever stepped foot inside a Hobby Lobby?
I have.
Also, Chuck,
once or twice.
You might be interested in this. You know what else they have? They've got football decorations everywhere.
Well,
you can get all the matching plates and cups for football.
That's when we go watch at Bart's.
That's what if we went to Bart's to watch a game, Do you think he would have all the football like styrofoam cups and napkins? And
Yes, absolutely he would. There would be a theme.
I can neither confirm nor deny
I'm
that
just
those
telling
might
you,
already be in the house.
He's got football styrofoam cups already.
I texted Eddie.
There is truth to that.
You heard me text Eddie. I voice texted Eddie on the show.
Mm-hmm. What do you say?
Who is this?
Oh,
no.
I'm like, you don't have my phone? You don't have
What
my
if he,
number
wait, what
locked
if he
in your
got,
phone,
what if he got
Eddie?
a new number? What if Eddie got a new number?
What if it's not Eddie?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What if Eddie got a
I
new
can't
number?
believe he's not. See, I got Bo Mattingly's number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See it? Right there.
Somebody's texting back. We're about to find out if this is not Eddie's phone.
Oh, my gosh.
What if it's not?
That would be heartbreaking. That's not how you want to start a season.
I think it's him.
Now look,
I
somebody
think it's him.
was texting back and then they stopped just now. Like it had the thing up. What is that thing?
The bubble?
Yeah. And
text bubble?
Yes.
Now,
And then
does
it went
that
away.
mean, when you see the bubble, does that mean they're texting you, or does it just mean they're texting?
No, it means they're texting you.
All right. Because sometimes you'll see the bubble, and then they'll think, no, I guess I don't want to say that.
That's right.
And then nothing
That's
will
what
come
I'm
through.
saying, yes.
And so
That's
I'm
what's
thinking that,
happening.
maybe
It's the worst feeling.
Yeah. And
It's like when I text you at night, good night, I'm thinking about you, Chuck. I love you. And your bubble, and I see the bubble come on, and then it goes off.
Well, okay. Now I understand.
He was thinking about it. He's like, that's just weird. I'm not going to
Nah,
respond to that.
I don't think so.
I'm not doing any of that. If you missed it over the weekend, Iowa State beat Kansas State 24-21. Bart had it as a lock. They were the underdog, and he had them on the money line, and he won.
That's right.
UNLV 38, Idaho State 31. Kansas 31, Fresno State 7. Bart's trying to get your attention. Western Kentucky 41, Sam Houston 24, and Hawaii beat Stanford
Courtesy way.
23 to 20. Those were the games this weekend.
And you know what? Bring them all on. I mean, I watched all these games thinking that,
two ranked teams in there.
If Arkansas was in those leagues.
And then Kansas State's quarterback's dad and brother got in a brawl. Like, not just they got in a fight.
On the ground.
Rolling around in a puddle in Ireland.
Yeah.
They issued a statement.
Sorry.
Called it senseless bickering and apologized.
It's a family
What do you
matter.
think they were fighting about?
It's probably the game. I mean, they
You
lost.
think? You think it was- yeah?
Maybe the older brother of the quarterback said something bad about his little brother.
Yeah, mouthing off.
Maybe, maybe
Typical.
said dad wasn't a good enough teacher. I don't know.
I'll tell you what, man. Sitting
Maybe he just like unloaded all his life's grievances on his dad right outside the stadium. Who knows?
when you haven't done this in a while, when you sit in the stands, you did it at the Knicks game, I guess.
Yeah.
But when you sit in the stands, the things that get said,
I know.
it can cause a fight. I mean, there's some things that get said, and you either kind of keep your mouth shut and ignore it, or you say something, and then it's like
Then all of a sudden you have a situation.
Then you have a situation. Yeah. Don't say anything back. Just ignore it. They're not even talking to you generally, right? Somebody's just making comments, and you're sitting there listening to them, and you don't like them, and so then you say something, and now this person who had the gall to say that to begin with also has the gall to go ahead and continue saying things, and now they're saying them to you, and now you got a situation. So it's Monday game week. What else can we do to get you ready? What else? I mean, I'm giving you all I
Talking
can
about
here.
fighting.
By the way, if you need a ride, the Fayetteville Auto Park can get you there.
They
They
can't
get you to the game.
They got all kinds
They-
of rides
they
right
can get
now.
you to Little Rock for the A-State game.
They've got great brands. That's where it starts. Honda, Acura, Chevy, Toyota. And they've got the largest pre-owned selection you're going to find. And, when you're in business for as long as they are, I mean, there are a lot of lessons there. And the biggest one's how you treat people, because that's going to determine whether or not you stay around very long. And they've obviously treated people very well. You're going to get a great deal. Truth is, you can go to a lot of places and get a great deal. The thing about Fayetteville Auto Park is they're going to make you feel special when it's over, because they want you back. When it comes time to have that car service, they're not going to say, hey, you're on your own today. They're going to give you a chance to drive a car and have something to get around in that day while they service your car, and then you come pick it up at the end of the day. That makes you feel pretty special, and that's what they do at Fayetteville Auto Park. Again, they've been doing this for 25 years, and so they will treat you the way you expect to be treated when you make a big purchase like that. And that's why we wholeheartedly endorse Fayetteville Auto Parts.
Well, the Athletic says no bowl for the Hogs this year. So I guess you won't be driving to a bowl game. And another story, I canceled my subscription.
I did too. I
what do those guys know? Yeah. Nobody gets you ready for football season quite like the Chuck and Bo Show.
That's right.
Nobody.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
High school sports in Northwest
what you
Arkansas
want. We got
and the
size,
River
we
Valley
got
have
speed,
never
we're
had
strong,
a bigger stage.
we're
I'm Melissa
older.
Orange, host of the
We've got a
Varsity
leader
Vibe
in
podcast, and
every group
week
that
we'll be
there is,
bringing
more
you
than
the
one,
stories,
and a lot of
highlights,
them.
and moments that matter most to our communities. Don't miss a beat. Subscribe to our newsletter. Check out the Varsity Vibe podcast and follow us on social media for the latest scores and spotlight features. Get it all at varsityvibearkansas.com.
Some moments just call for something unforgettable. At Blakeman's, you don't just buy a diamond. You create an unforgettable experience. Their newly remodeled space is stunning with Cafe B right inside and their in-house diamond expert that'll help you find the perfect piece every time. That's just part of the Blakeman's experience. When you see the purple bag, you know it's something special. It always saves the day. Blakeman's Fine Jewelry. It's more than jewelry. It's your story.
Summer storms and heavy rains can sneak up fast, so make sure your gutters are ready to handle it all. Hog Trough Gutters, locally owned and operated with 30 years of experience, installs seamless gutters made on site to protect your home. They're fully licensed and insured. Every job is hydro-tested, and each one comes with a 20-year warranty. Proudly serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley. And if you're outside those areas, just give them a call or a text. Schedule your free inspection today at hoggutters.com.
There's simply not a better shopping experience than Macadoodles. Looking for the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits? Macadoodles or Guess Who in Bentonville has you covered. With an unbeatable selection, amazing prices, and service that's unbeatable, they've got everything you need. Whether you're stocking up for a party, updating your bar, or just grabbing your favorites, Roger and the team are always there to help. Make the smart choice. Macadoodles, just north of Bella Vista at the state line, and Guess Who in Bentonville.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
You hear that? You hear that?
Back to Save Sports Radio.
That's special.
Isn't it interesting when something doesn't go our way and we immediately start blaming people, and there's this rare occasion where there is nobody to blame, and you have to deal with the fact that it's just you.
You're right.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
So now the predictions are all coming out from people. You know, Josh Pate, who we had on, does the college football
What's
podcast
he say?
show. 5-7 for Arkansas. The Athletic has Arkansas missing a bowl. I think people are. I don't think they know. I don't think. And again, I'm not making some wild prediction, but I'll be surprised if they don't go to a bowl.
Arkansas, I believe, will be in a bowl game. I believe that. It's just a question of where and how good the bowl is. You know, here's the thing. With the playoff, and we kind of saw this last year, it didn't affect us as much, but it affected some teams. 7-5, 8-4, 8-4 particularly. That'll get you to a Florida Bowl now. That'll get you to a good bowl. Now 8-4 is a, you know, in my opinion, is a good record. Some people maybe not, but I think it's a pretty good record. But we'll see. You know, I don't think. You know, people have said, well, where would they go? I mean, they're not going back to the Liberty Bowl. I mean, that's about the only thing we really know.
You don't think so?
No.
They wouldn't go again?
They've been two times in 3 years. Yeah. They're not going to make it. And Liberty Bowl just has never taken the same team back-to-back years.
Man, we've played Memphis a lot. Arkansas will be in Memphis for a road game.
Seems like those Memphis trips come in spurts, you know. I can remember going over there years ago for a game, and there were times we played Ole Miss a time or two there at that stadium. Never with a hole in it.
Hey, this is your year. If you can't get to Fayetteville for a game and you live in a different part of the state, near Memphis, near Little Rock, this is your year.
You can do it in September. Ole Miss is a short trip.
Oxford, yeah.
It's a short trip for a lot of people.
They've apparently had injuries on their offensive line.
I keep reading that.
A JUCO offensive lineman for this year. Pretty interesting. You don't ever see that.
They need bodies evidently right now. So, yeah, you just don't hear that. And look, you can't expect a guy like that to be anything more than he's a practice player right now. He's not going to come in and play in a game.
Big show tomorrow.
I know.
Here at the Chuck and Bo Show.
I know that.
Houston Dale Nutt is on the show.
8 o'clock, is that right?
That's right. Looking forward to that. Yeah. Oh, hey, Coach O, Coach Nutt. Who else you want to get on this week?
Well, let's see.
Want to get Herbie?
Who else has some time on their hands this week? What former coach is not coaching this week?
They're all busy. We get Dan Mullen just played. You want to get him on?
They were 38-31 against Idaho State, and I don't think Idaho State is very good. That's one game where the favorite did not cover. Would I be right on that, Bart?
That would be correct.
They were favored by what, like 30?
Yes.
Okay. Won by 7?
Yes. They got a lot to figure out. They were rotating quarterbacks in there like hotcakes. It was just one guy in for a
tell us
series,
what happened. You're the one that watched the game.
Yeah, you watched the game.
Tell us all about it.
I wanted to see it.
Idaho State kind of jumped out to I think a 10-0 lead early, and they were leading for pretty much the entire first half. UNLV might have taken the lead into the locker room like right at the break, but it was very competitive, and UNLV would score, Idaho State would respond, or Idaho State would score, UNLV would respond. But they've got these transfer quarterbacks at UNLV, one from Michigan, one from Virginia.
Jeez.
And
break it down.
Go ahead, keep going. I'll tell you in a second.
Yeah, I know what you're talking. Yeah, they need a quarterback. There's that old saying, I think it was Spurrier said if you have multiple quarterbacks, you don't have one. And they need a quarterback.
Spurrier said that? The guy that played two quarterbacks all the time.
Yeah.
I feel like that was a Spurrier quote.
Well, I mean, it's a quote that's used often.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't, and Missouri's going to play two quarterbacks. Chuck's been on this all summer. Look out for the teams with first-year starting quarterbacks that are expected to have great seasons. Will they? Like Josh Pate also had Alabama at the top of the league, 10-2 with Texas, and both of them have first-year starting quarterbacks. Is there any? I mean, obviously there's a chance, but do we just assume Arch Manning's going to have a good year?
Yeah, we do.
We just assume. It would be surprising if he doesn't have a good year, right? Do we assume Talon Green's going to have a good year? Would it be surprising if he doesn't have a good year?
It would be surprising if he doesn't take a step forward.
Yeah. I would agree with that. It's 7:26 on the Chuck and Bo Show.
By the way, John Madden was the one who said that quote about if you have
there
two quarterbacks, you have none.
There you go, with a turkey leg in his hand.
Turducken.
Bart's in the
boom, tough acting today.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Chevy of Fayetteville Situation Room. Bart, what's the best thing you saw this weekend?
Man, best thing I saw this weekend.
You watched more. You, maybe Chuck, I don't know. I'd say you probably watched more college football than any of us.
He watched UNLV and Idaho State. He watched more than me.
The Hawaii kicker is a pretty cool story. I don't know if you've heard about him.
That's really got us.
Well,
hanging on a thread here.
he's from Japan.
Okay.
And he watched an NFL game.
Oh yeah.
And was like, that looked like saw kickers, like saw a guy attempting a field goal, wondered if he could do it. Watched some YouTube videos to learn how to do it. Ended up getting on at like a junior college or small college here, and is now at Hawaii and kicked the game-winning field goal for the Warriors.
What a story!
Yeah, well, that is a great story.
Feel good.
But yeah, neat little human interest story.
Put it on the Hawaii Hog Pod.
The Warrior Pod.
The Warrior Pod.
Yeah.
They can get to the bottom of that story.
Tell
Nobody
that
goes
story.
deeper.
Yeah, that's really that's the best thing you saw this weekend.
I mean, it was cool.
Yeah,
it was cool.
That's cool.
The best thing I saw this weekend was live college football on my TV screen, like games that matter. That was truly the best thing I saw this weekend.
Did Cam Little hit another big long field goal?
59-yard field goal, yeah,
chip shot
with plenty of room to spare.
You put that guy in a dome. We were talking about this before the show started. If he can kick a 70-yarder outdoors in Jacksonville, he can kick a 75-yarder in a dome. Now, having the courage to do that in a regular season game is a whole different deal.
The coach,
it would have to be like right at the end of the first half. Would be the way that I would guess if something like that were to ever happen.
So cool.
Yeah, does he have a chance to be the best kicker in the league?
I think both Razorback kickers do.
Well, he's obviously what happens during the season is going to, his accuracy. And look, Jacksonville needs to be a decent team. But I wouldn't discount it.
It seems like he's going to be around for a while. He's got him a career going.
He's got a makeup about him that just, some guys, when something bad happens, it takes him a little while to recover. He's got the attitude, well, I missed that 50-yarder. I got a 55-yarder coming up, and I'm going to drill that one. I mean, he just moves on, and he's confident in his abilities, and kickers are, it can come and go, but right now it's going pretty well.
Well, Bart's in the Chevy of Fayetteville Situation Room. He'll be there all day. I don't know. You have anything else for us later, or are we done with you?
I can.
We got Thursday games too. We got Thursday games coming up. We got to remember that.
You have something brewing over there.
Always.
Okay. Chevy of Fayetteville Situation Room. Chevy of Fayetteville is where Chuck just got his new truck. Silverado.
It's a nice one.
Everything's
good.
No, you're not smoking in there or anything. Still got the new car smell.
I'm on the Brent Bender plan.
Yeah,
there is nothing. You still got the new car smell, new truck smell.
You haven't left any McDonald's in there
no,
overnight.
There's no salt on the floor or anything like that. It doesn't smell like fries or anything like that. So far, so good.
That's good.
It's been remarkable.
Well, Chevy of Fayetteville right now, over 200 new vehicles on the lot. Chevy Traverses, Trax, all the favorites like Tahoes and Suburbans, and, of course, the complimentary loaners if you've got to get something fixed. They take care of you at Chevy of Fayetteville. Stop by and ask for Chris, Mark, and Denver. Tell them about Bart. Say, hey, I was listening to Bart in the Situation Room. Thank you for making that possible, and thank you for getting Chuck some wheels. He feels like a man again.
I do.
You went from I'm never gonna get it out of this vehicle, this mid-size SUV, it's great, to man, I need a truck.
It's amazing how that can happen to a man, isn't it?
2 days later, he had a truck.
2 days later, he had a truck.
It's amazing how that can happen.
7:31. It's Monday morning. Good morning.
You can tell I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Are you looking for tough, reliable equipment from people you can trust? WT Equipment is your local family-owned dealership with 8 locations across Arkansas. And yep, they're big-time hog fans too. From Bobcat to New Holland, Hustler, Steel, and more. They carry the brands you know and trust to get the job done. Whether it's equipment or implements, WT Equipment has the tools you need, including a full lineup of Bobcat machines built for power and performance. Stop by your nearest WT Equipment today.
Chevy of Fayetteville has over 200 new vehicles on the lot right now. So if you're in the market, now's the time to make a move. That includes the brand new Chevy Traverse, the Chevy Trax, and all the favorites like the Tahoes and Suburbans. And for truck lovers, there are Silverados in stock and ready for immediate delivery. So go see Chris, Mark, Denver, and the team at Chevy of Fayetteville. Together, let's drive.
You know what else makes you an Arkansas Razorback fan? Going to the University of Arkansas. How about playing football for the team?
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Chuck's still going to call all the games this year. We're going to listen to you come in here and be tired, and 65% of you is better than 100% of everybody else. We'll take it.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
We've got what you want. We've got size, we've got speed, we're strong, we're older. We've got a leader in every group that there is, more than one in a lot of them. And so I'm real confident about the football team.
There you go. That's Sam Pitman's coach's show last night, airing across the state with host Chuck Barrett.
Oh, yeah, it was on last night.
Yeah, it was.
I did not see it last
you
night.
were in the locker
I
room.
was there when we taped it.
Yeah,
obviously.
I saw that.
But I forgot it was on.
I saw that.
Yes.
In the locker room. Offensive line, what about them?
Corey Robinson was a great get for us. Caden Kittler, great get for us. You know, you go down the line with Junior Carmona is there at the left guard spot. Kobe Branham, right guard, right tackle. We're still battling out. Marion Harris is as valuable as anybody we have, but he's there along with Shat McCroy. We have depth there. I think we have at least 8 guys that I think we can go out there, and we're continually to develop that number to get it to 9 and 10. That'll probably be the biggest difference look-wise and ability-wise and play-wise on our offense as any position.
We'll know, and it may be Saturday, might be Friday or Thursday, but I don't think we're going to know till the end of the week who's going to start at right tackle. I mean, I don't know what the depth chart. Pitman will do his press conference today. They'll release notes and depth chart and all that stuff today. But it sounds like Harris and McCroy may be battling for a while, through the first game.
Yeah. I think they're better up front.
I think they're set. I think they're set, and I think they feel like they've got the guys that can help them move the ball. These are the guys primarily that they wanted when they sat out in the portal. It's not like Arkansas went out and targeted a bunch of offensive linemen in the portal they didn't get. Generally, the guys they targeted, they went and got. And so they, from a personnel standpoint, with the exception of right tackle, again, I think they're set. And I think they feel like the guys that, at least on the first unit, have a chance to be good.
Let's play a little game.
All right.
I'll be surprised if, okay, so I'll give you some opinions here. I'll be surprised if they're not better across the offensive line. I'll be surprised if they're not better at left tackle. Carmona moving inside to left guard, I think it's a great move, and I think he's going to have a great year. Kittler, the center from UCF, all they've done is brag on him. I talked to Talon about that when we sat down to do a season preview last week, and this guy getting the calls at the line of scrimmage and the protections and his ability to communicate with the quarterback and then set the offensive line and all that stuff, I think is way better. And then we've talked about the kid from Southside, and you don't think he's coming off the field.
Not unless he gets hurt. I mean, that is one thing.
I mean, those guys are all good, and then they're battling at the right tackle spot. But those guys, those 4 guys that we just talked about, I'll be surprised if they're not really, really improved on the offensive line.
I think they will be. And you know, I know we talk a lot about the tackles, and all the positions are important. But quarterback, center, your guards, you got to be good in the middle of that field. And I like the fact that I like their 2 guards and I like their center. And I think that gives them a shot.
People reacting to the weekend, you can get in here at 877-377-6963. Did you watch any preseason NFL?
I watched a little.
Some guy from the Atlanta Falcons got cut and tweeted a picture of him having a beer at the airport. And he said nothing hits like a beer at the airport after getting cut. Ben DiNucci.
Yeah. He's a quarterback. He's bounced around.
Yeah, he said it's his 7th time being cut in the NFL. And nothing hits like a beer at the airport after getting cut.
And then he put, I think you wouldn't understand.
Trust me, you wouldn't understand.
Yeah, something like that. NFL is
it's that time of year for the NFL.
They don't play this weekend regular season. It's next week that their regular season opens. Thursday night, I guess. They'll have a Thursday night game.
It feels like it's taking
Cowboys,
forever.
isn't it? Cowboys-Eagles.
Yeah.
It feels like it's taken forever, ever to get the regular season started. I feel like we've been in NFL preseason for a month. 6 weeks. Has it been that long?
It's even shorter than it used to be.
Yeah, they only play like 3 games now.
Jeez. Jesse's in El Dorado listening to the Chuck and Bo Show. Good morning, Jesse.
Good morning. How y'all doing this morning?
Doing great. Jesse, how are you?
Oh, doing pretty good. I'll try not to take up too much of your time here. All right. I've been a Razorback fan for the past 100 years. I mean, the first game I went to, I was 3 years old on my dad's shoulders up at War Memorial up there. But, I mean, so I'm, pig suey through and through. But if it's not the Razorbacks, I'm a SEC all the way, no matter who they're playing. And I'm trying to wrap my head around how Texas is going to Ohio State as an underdog when Ohio State lost both of their coordinators and are going to be starting a redshirt freshman as their starting QB. I mean, can you make that make sense to
It's
me?
home field. It's home field, pure and simple. No other reason.
I mean, and also, I've heard rumors here and there speaking that Dabo is wanting to come back to the SEC, and I made the comment, there's no way that he would come back to the SEC because as it stands right now, he has a surefire guaranteed ticket to the playoffs every year, being in the ACC down there at Clemson.
I think it's all going to change, though. I think the ACC
really?
and the Big 12 are going to be left in the dust. I think you're going to see more teams in the Big 12 and more, or the Big 10 and more teams in the SEC in the next few years. I think Clemson's coming to the SEC. I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're going to be other teams going to the Big 10. Like North Carolina is going to go to the Big 10. You're going to the SEC and the Big 10.
Do you think a Florida school's coming? Do you think another Florida school's going to come to the SEC?
Maybe. I don't know. I just don't.
I don't.
I just think that the idea of staying in one of those leagues to have an easier path, it is going to change. I don't know how many teams we're going to end up in the playoff with, maybe 16.
45.
Yeah, according to the Big Ten. But I think these other leagues are beginning to evaporate, like the Pac-12.
Yeah, well, I mean, is there a Pac-12 or is there a Pac-4 now? I mean, who really knows? But I mean, Notre Dame. I mean, I don't think they're ever going to join a conference, and why would they? I mean, the money they make.
Yeah.
I was going to say the money
they're a unicorn.
But I mean, so you're thinking like North Carolina and Clemson.
Yeah, I was talking to a coach in the Big Ten over the weekend, and they made a lot of sense on what they think is happening. And I just think you're going to see more expansion in the Big Ten in the SEC. And so, I think Clemson will be one of those teams.
North Carolina's the prize, I think. I think North Carolina's the prize.
And they want the SEC.
Think Miami could go to the Big Ten? From an academic standpoint, they kind of align.
See, I think the ACC and the Big 12 ought to merge. That's what I think.
Well, I think that might be what happens.
I think three.
We're going to have power
let's
three.
get three major conferences. Let's put the ACC and the Big 12 together, and the Big 10 and the SEC, and let's go.
I wish we would just do away with conferences. I wish we could let's play a Power 4 or Power 3, whatever you want to call it, schedule.
You got to have some form of conferences for travel purposes and,
Well, you'd get into situations where...
Yeah, well, they're stupid. We've been over this.
You'd have more of a competitive imbalance if you did that than you do now. Because, there's just schools out there that would... you schedule your way to 12-0.
No, you don't get to schedule your own. You just take a commissioner and have a league office like the NFL, and you schedule like that.
I got you.
But I just think all this... We have all this conference supremacy stuff happening, and it's about protecting teams at the top of the conference and getting those teams in the playoff instead of having a more balanced approach to the season. And therefore, we've talked about it already, but give Arkansas, Iowa State, or Kansas State, anybody in the Big 12. Let's just trade 3 games. And what do you have for an outlook on the season?
Well, let's just plug in Iowa State and Kansas State based on what I saw Saturday.
Let's just play them.
Yeah.
Just trade 2 teams for them.
Yeah. You're 8-4.
I mean, hey, First Security Bank, They know how to do it better. We're trying to figure out college football, but they know more convenient locations and friendly people help you bank better, and they'll find them all over the great state of Arkansas. Friendly Arkansas folks helping Arkansas people. Local banking. Bank better. Check them out online, fsbank.com, and you can bank better at First Security Bank. Member FDIC. I'm laughing, and I kind of got Bart off track earlier laughing because we got one clock that is, now probably a minute and a half, 2 minutes behind. And then we have another clock that says it's 2:50 Thursday.
How much we pay for that atomic clock?
Apparently not enough. It's going back.
What was the word you used earlier today? It's not
the idea.
It's not atomizing.
Yeah, it's not atomizing.
The idea of an atomic clock.
It's not the correct usage of that word.
I'm
aware.
Is it is the actual time no matter what. Like it doesn't change. You can't change it. And like it shows up and it's the wrong time. I mean, that's a bad start to something that can't ever
it took so long to
be
get
on
here.
time.
I mean, it took so long for the clock to get here, and it doesn't work.
That's probably what happened to it. Everybody's welcome to their opinion. That's just flat out wrong.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
It's stunning to hear every 20 minutes a child is diagnosed with a critical illness. But we can help. Grant life-changing wishes with Waiters for Wishes and the Razorback men's basketball team. It's Tuesday, September 30th from 6 to 8 p.m. at Walk-Ons in Fayetteville. This private ticketed event lets you take photos, get autographs, challenge your favorite hog to a pop-a-shot, and bid on silent auction items, all benefiting Make-A-Wish Mid-South. Tables are limited and going fast, so reserve yours today at midsouth.wish.org.
Arkansas's one-stop automotive shop is right around the corner. Fayetteville Auto Park. FayettevilleAutoPark.com. Chevy, Toyota, Honda, Acura, Collision Center, all in one place. And if you're shopping pre-owned, Fayetteville Auto Park has you covered. With so many new cars sold, we always have a great selection of fresh trades. Why settle for anything less than the best? Fayetteville Auto Park, West Showroom Drive in Fayetteville. Proud sponsor of the Chuck and Bo Show.
If you haven't tried a flight by Yuengling, you're missing out on the great taste of Yuengling that is a light beer. It's the next generation of light beer. Get it on draft, in the can, the new skinny cans, and now the new 16-ounce resealable twist-off aluminum bottle. Perfect for any occasion. It's just 95 calories, and you're still enjoying a Yuengling. Take your beer game to new heights with Flight by Yuengling, the next generation of light beer.
Oaklawn is your hot springs escape. Enjoy plush comfort, upscale dining, and Arkansas's only Forbes 4-star rated spa at our luxury hotel. And with easy access to Hot Springs National Park and sparkling lakes, Oaklawn is your home base for everything the region has to offer. Come stay, play, and get away at Oaklawn, a Forbes Travel Guide recommended hotel. Make your reservation at oaklawn.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700.
Hey, it's Bo. And for me, business comes down to working with people I like and can count on. And that's Teamwork Roofing and Construction. They do what they say, they're on time, and when they're done, it's like they were never there and you have a brand new roof. Built with expert craftsmanship and the best materials. When it comes to commercial or residential roofing, get the customer care Teamwork Roofing and Construction offers. Check them out on their Facebook page. Teamwork Roofing and Construction. Built on quality, powered by teamwork. When is the last time you thought, oh, the SEC's making an announcement today, and it's going to be good for the Hogs?
The Chuck and Bo Show.
You don't want to rank us? That's fine. Don't you have to play all of them anyway? Roll that thing out there and let's see what happens. That's fine. We don't need to be ranked. If you don't want to rank them, we surprise a lot of people. We ain't surprising me.
The Chuck and Bo
Let's
Show.
roll it out there and go, baby.
You'll be surprised if. What is it about this season? I'll be surprised if. I started it with the offensive line. I'll be surprised if they're not a lot better.
I will be surprised if Arkansas doesn't average 40 points a game.
Wow, write it down. Are you putting these down, Edward? You got sticky notes over there? Look at that. He's got just a whole line of sticky notes. That's really good. Yeah, Chuck will be surprised if they don't average 40 points a game. Is that for the season?
For the
SEC
season,
play?
well, 40 in the SEC. I don't know if anybody's going to do that, but I think they're going to average 40 for the season.
877-377-6963. I'll be surprised if. What is it? I went to walk-ons and watched the first half of the Iowa State-Kansas State game. It was my plan.
How'd that go?
Well, I just sat there. I had a flight by Yingling, 95 calories.
11 in the morning?
Well, I waited till about 12:15 because I knew you would ask.
I'd had one at 11,
yeah,
but that's just me.
Well, I had to get started with maybe a mimosa or Diet Coke or something.
I didn't mean to derail you.
Well, it's like I was just sitting there watching the game for the first hour. I was just like, wow, that's real live college football happening right there
on the field
right now.
Mm-hmm.
I was just enthralled by it.
Just the green of the
And
field,
then-
the colors, all
no,
the things.
No, then I started talking about the paint job. Like, what did they use to paint that field?
Yeah. Well, they had all that rain.
Well, I mean, we've had rain on fields before.
Yeah, but
I mean, that's like they used the wrong paint. They had to.
Evidently.
They picked up a can of spray paint that just didn't work for them. Anyhow, I was really excited that the season was underway, and I still am.
And one thing I noticed watching that game, did you see all the Iowa State people that were there?
Oh.
I mean, they packed half the
They
stadium.
got a huge following in Ireland.
I guess so.
No,
Maybe
this is like a bowl game to start the season.
I know.
In another country.
I know. And but lots of people would love to go, but for whatever reason, they just can't.
Do you think Arkansas would have a huge crowd if they open the season in Ireland next year?
They were ranked 22nd in the country. Yeah.
Oh, I think they would anyhow.
Yeah. Do you?
Oh yeah. We love a reason to travel.
I mean, yeah. I think it'd be great. Maybe it'll happen.
I'll be surprised if. What is it? I'll be surprised. Maybe yours is you'll be surprised if they win 6 games, or you'll be surprised if they don't. You'll be surprised if Taylor Green doesn't have a great year. What are you looking forward to? 877-377-6963. I'll be surprised if there's not a major upset.
This weekend?
Oh, this weekend there's going to be some great games this weekend.
Is Clemson beating LSU an upset?
No, they had the tiger paw on the bags they hit.
If Clemson wins that game, they've got a free path to the playoff.
Yeah. What happens if LSU doesn't win that game in Baton Rouge with Brian Kelly? When it comes to watching games, nobody does it like walk-ons. Over 60 TVs at every location, and the food and drinks win. Mouth-watering Louisiana cuisine like po' boys and gumbo, plus fan favorites like the best burger you can get anywhere, and more draft beers and cocktails than you can count. Incredible food, wonderful service, and a viewing experience like none other. Walk-On Sports Bistro. We live for this.
First Security is about more than great banking. Yes, we provide the financial expertise, digital tools, and everything else you need when you need it. But we also go all in on local support with friendly professionals, plus convenient locations all across the state. Because we believe personal banking is better banking. Visit fsbank.com for details. That's fsbank.com for friendly, local banking with First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
There's simply not a better shopping experience than Macadoodles. Looking for the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits? Macadoodles or Guess Who in Bentonville has you covered. With an unbeatable selection, amazing prices, and service that's unbeatable, they've got everything you need. Whether you're stocking up for a party, updating your bar, or just grabbing your favorites, Roger and the team are always there to help. Make the smart choice. Macadoodles, just north of Bella Vista at the state line, and Guess Who in Bentonville.
It seems like everything is more expensive this year, but replacing your AC doesn't have to be. If you need to replace your AC this summer, before you commit, price check with Paschal. You can save money and use the professionals to replace your system. Enjoy the peace of mind knowing you chose the best option for your home. Visit gopaschal.com and with just a few clicks, see how much you can save with the Paschal Price Check. Paschal Air, Plumbing, and Electric.
Buying or selling a home's a big deal, and you want someone who is with you every step of the way. That's why those of us at the Chuck and Bo Show wholeheartedly recommend Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company, because we've experienced it. They've been my partners for life. They're Bo's partner now, and I promise you, when you become involved with Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company, they'll become your partners for life too. They've been turning houses into homes since 1978, and you can always log on and check out their selection at WeickerGriffin.com.
We were 0-5. They put us all in the coffin. They just didn't put the nails in.
The Chuck and Bo Show. Previously heard on Chuck and Bo.
Well, the reality is, guys, in the sports world, fans, we all think we know. We know everything about sports. We have all the answers. Now, when you take your car down to get it fixed, you don't look at the guy and go, that's not how you do that. Are you an idiot? That's not how that works. You don't go to the doctor's office and say, I don't know. I don't really like. Some people are absolute know-it-alls. They want to tell the pilot how to fly the plane. But most of us know. We like realize that's not our lane. But in sports, it's everybody's
The
lane.
Chuck and Bo Show.
I would resist the urge to drink this morning.
Stop. I'm done.
You said a lot of good things there.
Well, I don't know if I said one good thing.
I met a guy last night. Love y'all to death, Jeff.
You mind if I share?
I'm looking forward to it.
The show of record for Razorback fans.
Driving my son to school, and first thing he says when we hop in the car, he says, "What's heard on the Chuck and Bo Show?"
It's too early for this kind of conversation. I'm still half asleep.
Here are your hosts, Chuck Barrett and Bo Mattingly.
Bart and Edward are going to be surprised if they don't win the raffle.
Yeah, they are going to be surprised.
They really think there's a chance.
Well, there's currently no entries, so right now,
technically, if
we
you
have
enter,
a great
you do
chance.
win. You just win half of your money back.
RazorbackRaffle.com. RazorbackRaffle.com.
It's back.
It's open.
It's back.
Yeah.
Open for business.
What do we think it's going to be? What was the highest number we had last year?
Gosh,
at the baseball game.
280-something thousand.
Is that right? That's what
For
it
that
was.
baseball
the,
game?
the winner won like 140-something.
All right, make your pick right now. What's the raffle number going to be for game one? RazorbackRaffle.com.
What do you think, Bart?
400,000.
Well, they better get going.
He leaned into that. It sounded just like he was on The Price is Right. The delivery, the lean into the microphone,
400,000, Bob.
lean down.
400,000, Bob.
Yeah.
I would kill it on The Price is Right. Let's be real.
Hey,
Well,
let's get you on.
There's no question.
I would destroy.
Didn't you try to get on
You
Jeopardy?
would destroy.
Yeah. Well, I passed the test. Yeah, I passed the written test.
Yeah, and what
You were
happened?
too good.
Remind me.
Well,
what happened.
he's overqualified.
The audition wasn't at a good time for that to
I
happen.
got it. You couldn't fit it
I
in.
couldn't make the audition.
Couldn't make the audition.
You go to an audition?
Yeah,
Tell me more.
like in Los Angeles, you have to go.
Why couldn't you go?
Because we had a radio show to do. and it was football
come on.
season.
Come on, man.
He's blaming Bo.
Yeah, no, I would never.
Well,
you
you have to pay your own way.
Oh,
they don't.
now we're getting.
They don't like.
It's like
bring
being
you out
inducted into
there.
the Cincinnati Bengals Hall of Fame.
apparently.
They're happy to have you, but you got to pay for your own plane ticket and your own hotel room.
Is that what happened?
Yes,
That's what Boomer was mad about?
that's what Boomer busted him out on.
That's great.
They inducted him into.
Now
They're
I would do
inducting
it.
them into the Ring of
Then
Honor.
I was young. I was stupid. Now I would do it.
Now we would send you.
Now,
just
so
go.
what you're saying is now you're not stupid.
No, I'm still
You're,
stupid.
you're not. We know you're not young.
Why don't you try it again?
We'll
This
see.
season now.
How do you get
I'd
on
rather get on The Price is Right. if
Yeah,
I'm
how do
being
you do
honest.
that? That's just a.
I think you just have to go.
You go.
I think you just
go.
go.
You wait in line. Yeah.
And you have to show some personality while you're in line, and they pick you out. I'm like, well, that person looks like he's a fun guy, or she's a fun girl.
Have
so
you
we'll,
ever-
We'll have them come
You have
up.
to. You gotta make sure you have some sort of shirt on.
You got to make a
that-
spectacle of yourself, which should be no trouble for you, Bart.
It's 8:05. I'd like to wish everyone who's going to school today a good school day, and all the parents that are stuck in traffic this morning. Just hang in there, deep breaths. It's Monday. It's gonna be okay.
You got a piece of that
Get through
last
it.
week,
Oh,
didn't
my
you?
God.
What was it like?
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah. Were you patient?
yeah. I mean, you don't really have a choice.
Did Lennox like get out 2 blocks away from the school so no one would see that she was with you?
No, but the door did shut, as I was saying.
Love
have a
you.
good day.
Yeah.
Love you.
You got the
Door.
love
Yeah.
bang.
She's saying hi to somebody already on the sidewalk as
exactly.
she's getting out. I mean, it is a cluster. Just like school traffic is.
Yeah.
You can't beat it unless you go really early. Get around it.
Bo makes his kids
but
go
it-
to school at 6:30 so
No.
you can beat the traffic.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a bad idea, depending on what you have to do. Just wait; they'll open the door soon.
Yeah.
they'll open the door soon enough.
You're
Just-
safe there.
you
Just stand outside
hang
and
out,
wait.
Hang out over there. That is wild that the Bengals made them pay for that. But have you ever been to a game show like being filmed for television,
No, I have not.
or like the David Letterman show?
No, I have not.
So I went to the Letterman show one year when I was in New York, and you stand in line and you get in there, and then they coach you up the whole time, like. You have to be clapping when they
Really?
hold an applause sign up. The
kick
whole
you out
laugh
if you're
sign.
not?
Yeah, like if you're not engaged in the audience, you can't be there. But it was pretty cool.
Did Dave come out?
Yeah.
Did he really?
Yeah, it was great.
Came out and greeted everyone.
It was great. They had kind of a stand up like act before him, to get you like warmed up.
Yeah.
Kind of get everybody in the mood to laugh.
I didn't know that.
And it was a long time ago, but it was fun.
I'd like to.
It's just something you do one time.
I'd like to do an SNL, like go to an SNL taping once.
Yeah, we got to get you on. We can't get you on The Price is Right because we can't have you out there in L.A. until you make it.
Actually, that would be part of the bit. They'd probably put me on instantly.
That's
if Bart went out there, he'd find a way on the show. You don't waste a trip.
What about
like
Jackson?
I'm getting on the show.
Jackson the intern. Could Jackson the intern? Let's send him to L.A. for a week and see if he can get on a show.
Well, we'd have to tell him,
he could not get on The Price is Right.
He'd have to be there. I mean, you have to get there.
Yeah,
that's the challenge. I mean, you can get him on the plane, but you don't know what's going to happen.
We'd send him out there to do something like that, and he'd come back with some movie deal or TV deal where he's like on Love Is Blind or whatever it is now, Temptation Island, Love Island, whatever Rossi Morreale was on back in the day.
Yeah, what was he on back then? I forgot about that.
I think it was Temptation Island.
I think it might have been. Yeah, hang on.
Look up Rossi's IMDb. What all has Rossi been on?
Hey, he had it going. I mean, I guess he still does, but he was really in the limelight there for a little while.
Yeah. No, he's on. He's got a couple of shows.
Does he?
Yeah.
Still?
Yeah, he's still doing it.
He was on the Great. What's the one where you're trying to you got a map and you're trying to find? I thought he was on one of those shows. Like I can't remember.
One of those treasure shows.
Yeah, something.
Treasure show.
Where are we? It's game week. Former football players who have been in the movies.
Man,
who have been on TV. Fort Smith's own.
Didn't
Rossi
he recover
Morreale.
an onside kick or something for a touchdown?
I don't know, but he was the best fair catch guy we ever had. Fair catch. He's going in the Hall of Honor. Guaranteed fair catch. He would catch it.
Hey man, someone's got to catch it.
Temptation Island.
Temptation Island.
That took way too long to find.
There you go. Wow.
I had to go to French Wikipedia to find it.
So Arkansas and Alabama A&M. Have you dug in on the Bulldogs?
Well, I don't know that I've actually dug in. I do know they've got a good quarterback. I think he's a fifth-year guy, and they've got an all-SWAC offensive lineman. And Bart, you may know this. I did not know this list existed. I was on Alabama A&M's website, which is really good, by the way.
Really?
Yeah. And so they
I can't wait to see it.
They've got an offensive lineman who is like on the top 20 prospect list for the CFL. I didn't. First off, I wasn't sure the CFL was still playing, and I didn't know that they had a top 20 prospect. I didn't know that. But he's in all seriousness, he's supposed to be pretty good. He's an all SWAC first team guy. They were 6-6 a year ago, 4-4 in the SWAC.
Do we have a line on this game?
I have not seen one yet. Games, FBS, FCS games often.
Was there one on the Pine Bluff game last year? I think there was.
There was. We might get one here later in the week.
They played Alabama A&M opened at Auburn last year. You know, UAPB opened here, and I think Auburn scored 73 on them. I think it was like 73-3, something like that.
Who do you have in the SEC that's going to have an implosion this year?
Auburn.
Well, me and Bart have talked about that this morning. Auburn, I think Auburn's got a really tough game Friday night at Baylor. I think that's going to be a tough game for them. Baylor's got legit speed, and I could see Baylor giving Auburn some trouble. But you know, here's the thing about our league, and you guys know this. I mean, there's good coaches in this league, and just about the time you count somebody out, they pull a rabbit out of their hat. And I think Freeze is a good coach. I'm just not sure they're going to be able to win there the way those people want him to.
I think Florida's also going to struggle. A team that many people are expecting to kind of take a step forward.
Well, their schedule's
brutal. They're going to be 2-4
at LSU, at Miami. They get Texas at home. At A&M, they get Mississippi State at home. Georgia and Jacksonville. At Kentucky. At Ole Miss. They get Tennessee in Gainesville, and they get Florida State in Gainesville.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a tough.
So
I think they're going to be 2-5, and Billy Napier's going to be out by
mid-season,
mid-October.
Thing is, Billy Napier's a good coach.
Yeah, I agree.
He really is.
I disagree. I think Florida's going to surpass expectations.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
mainly because of him.
Not counting Arkansas. What jobs will be open next year?
Auburn,
Florida. Bart thinks Florida.
Auburn.
If Brian Kelly goes 8-4, he's still back at LSU, right?
Man.
He just better get through
Oklahoma?
this first weekend.
Oklahoma's probably going to be open, yeah.
Josh Heupel. If Oklahoma's open, Josh Heupel's going to be the name everybody throws out, and then Tennessee is going to be open, and here we go.
Jimmy Sexton starts moving the chess pieces.
Jimmy Sexton gets rich again.
Yeah.
He buys a new boat.
It's awesome.
It's
awesome. He's just placing guys here and there. I mean, the guy really is the power broker of college football. He just places people in jobs.
We talked about this a few weeks ago.
Morris here.
OU
hadn't got over that one yet.
OU might start 5-0 and end up 5-5 after 10 games. Like they have an easy stretch to the season. I mean, all things considered. But then they have Texas, South Carolina, Ole Miss, Tennessee, and Alabama in a row.
I want to challenge people to fill out the composite SEC schedule. Like, just go fill it out.
Yeah.
Because when
and
you
see
do,
if the numbers add up at the end.
Yeah,
I mean, see if you get to 500.
Yeah, because you got to look up. Once you get about halfway through the schedule, you've already picked some of the games that now you're on that team's schedule, and you're like, did I have them winning or losing that game? Yeah. And you go back, and, I mean, it really gives you this idea that you think is obvious, but it's not to people. Like not everybody can win 8 or 9 or 10 games.
Well,
the math doesn't work.
When you go through it, you realize how casually we do throw around records like 8-4.
Yes, that's a great way to say it.
7, 8, 9 wins. I mean, I don't think 8 wins is too much to expect, and lots of fan bases say that. And it's not an uncommon refrain, and it's really not even an unreasonable refrain. But then you start looking at the composite schedule. It's like, well, everybody can't go 8-4. I mean, as you say, the numbers just don't add up.
I'm looking at Josh Pate's win-loss prediction for every team. Okay, 10-2 for Alabama and Texas. He's got Florida, Georgia, A&M all going 9-3. LSU, Oklahoma, South Carolina, Tennessee, Ole Miss, and Missouri all going 8-4. Auburn 7-5, Vanderbilt 6-6, Arkansas 5-7, and Mississippi State and Kentucky going 4-8.
I read something over the weekend.
I don't know how Mississippi State's getting to 4 wins.
Everybody's picking Texas A&M as they always do. And I don't know, they may be great, but I didn't realize, they've not beaten a ranked team on the road since 2014.
What?
How can you be considered to be like a contender when you've not beaten a ranked team on the road in 10 years? I read that. Now, I did not I didn't full dive into the research and make sure everything was correct. But I read that over the weekend that they'd not beaten a ranked team on the road since 2014.
Here's another thing I thought about looking at the schedule, which, by the way, I am interested in 2 games in particular this year for Arkansas, A&M and Missouri. I mean, the numbers – they're not that much better of a program. Like, if you want to talk about where Arkansas should be and all that, let's just look at those 2 teams. They gotta be winning as much as they lose against those teams, if not more.
I agree.
But the upside down nature of those records for Arkansas it's so surprising. I just don't understand it. But you keep waiting for a year where it's going to flip, and I look at both of those games this year, and I think, that could happen. They could beat both of those teams.
See, I think the A&M thing is what, particularly for the old-timers, that's much more of a barometer game than people realize, because when I was growing up, Arkansas always beat Texas A&M. Now, there were a few years they had the Wrecking Crew, and R.C. Slocum had some good teams, but for the most part, at the end of the day, they were the Aggies. And you won the game. And now it's the exact opposite. And I think for a lot of people, they look at that, and that's why they say we're not what we once were. Now, it's not just that game, but I do think the A&M game goes a long way toward people's psyche.
We got some breaking news here. I just got a push notification from the University of Arkansas announcing the raffle.
Okay.
So now
it's real.
Now we're going to start paying attention to the numbers.
I just refreshed.
And we had just for the record, we have an opportunity to be the first ones in. And Edward thought that was a bad move.
Yeah,
So we're
first
not
ticket
going,
never wins.
We're not going to be and Bart wanted to buy 600
You
of
can
them.
buy 600 tickets for 150 American dollars.
Yeah.
USD.
Yeah.
You just think, Jerry Jones, man.
Hey, by the way, I wrapped up
800.
the America's Team last night on Netflix.
Hell yeah.
And, man, it is.
I know. I started watching more of it over the weekend.
It's really good.
It is good.
I mean, it is good.
The start of it is just awesome. The $800,000 on the last well that paid him $100 million.
I said, Jerry,
That's
like
the
you just
raffle.
bought the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, let me talk to you about Hardcroft gutters before we
Please-
go to the
please
break.
do.
I know
We're
you
gonna
wanna
get
hear
some
more
rain
about
this
it.
week.
It is going to be a rainy
Today.
week. It's going to rain
It
today.
sure is nice out, though, man. The
Man,
temperature
it feels
is,
good.
whew,
It does feel
love
good.
it.
With a fall.
Feels great. Feels like
Football is, I smell the pigskin.
Toe meets leather.
Toe to leather, baby.
Yeah, toe meets
Spot the
leather.
ball.
That's right. They'll scrimmage from the 20. I mean, let's just bring it all. So the channel
Yeah.
Ron
It's
Franklin.
One
Let's just do
play
the whole thing.
battles
Yes.
for giant chunks of
land.
land.
What a great line.
That is a great all-time line.
Hey, with all the rain coming this week, you want to make sure your gutters are working right, and that's why we recommend Hogtrough Gutters, because they do a great job. I mean, that's the long and short of it. They do a great job. You're working with a local company, and that's certainly a good thing. They've been doing it right for 30 years. As we discuss often, you don't hang around 25, 30 years by not doing things the right way. They're fully licensed, fully insured. Every job comes with a written 20-year warranty. And they don't ask you for anything up front. If somebody's asking you for money up front, you're about to get ripped off. Seamless gutters, trenching, French drains, all done right the first time, all done on site. You can visit hoggutters.com.
I want to see Chuck one time make the phone call where he feels like he got ripped off. Don't you?
Yeah.
I want to be on there. I want to be there for that.
Absolutely.
Chuck has a little bit of a bad habit of getting on Facebook and buying things.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Some moments just call for something unforgettable. At Blakeman's, you don't just buy a diamond. You create an unforgettable experience. Their newly remodeled space is stunning with Cafe B right inside and their in-house diamond expert that'll help you find the perfect piece every time. That's just part of the Blakeman's experience. When you see the purple bag, you know it's something special. It always saves the day. Blakeman's Fine Jewelry. It's more than jewelry. It's your story.
As a play-by-play announcer, my eyes are everything. I need to see every detail on the field to call the game the right way. So when cataracts started affecting my vision, I knew I couldn't wait. I went to Dr. Betts and the team at McDonald Eye Associates. And truthfully, I wish I'd done it years ago. The difference is incredible. The whole experience was professional, easy, and honestly life-changing. If your vision's holding you back, take it from me. Don't put it off any longer. Schedule your appointment with McDonald Eye Associates today.
Oaklawn is your hot springs escape. Enjoy plush comfort, upscale dining, and Arkansas's only Forbes 4-star rated spa at our luxury hotel. And with easy access to Hot Springs National Park and sparkling lakes, Oaklawn is your home base for everything the region has to offer. Come stay, play, and get away at Oaklawn, a Forbes Travel Guide recommended hotel. Make your reservation at oaklawn.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700.
Has your roof been taking a beating after the summer we had with the heat, the sun, and those sudden storms? Teamwork Roofing and Construction knows your roof is more than just shingles. It protects your home, your business, and everything inside. And their expert team delivers top-quality roofing and construction services all over Arkansas and beyond. And they only use the best materials while treating every project like it's their very own. Visit their website, teamworkbuilt.com, or you can find them on Facebook. Teamwork Roofing, built on quality, powered by teamwork. Today's been it's been a strange day.
Yeah, we've had some struggles here and there. Let's just be blunt. Can we be blunt?
Well, it's 50-50 at best.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
think you're on anybody's pickup list at school?
No.
Chuck Barrett able to pick up my kid.
No, that I doubt that.
I'm gonna write you in.
All right, good.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
What's going on over there?
Just an interesting USA Today piece of research here. They looked at every snap from the opponent's goal line last season for 15 of the top programs in college football. So you're looking at teams that made the college football playoff or were sniffing around the playoff, that sort of thing. Looked at plays from the opponent's 1 yard line and whether they lined up in shotgun or under center. And those teams scored on just 56% of shotgun snaps compared to 73% from under center. Yet, despite that disparity, offensive coordinators called the shotgun formation more often. Which, I mean, this is just one of those things that's like common sense index, right? When, you don't have to be a football guy to be watching a game and your team has the ball at the 1 yard line, or any team has the ball at the 1 yard line, and they line up in shotgun. What are you're yelling at your TV, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? This doesn't make any sense. And apparently the data agrees with the commenter.
I mean, I get some of it.
If that's what you do, that's what you do.
I mean, if you're running a read, or whatever, and you're you run downhill out of the shotgun all the time. I get some of that. It's kind of like when it's 4th and 1 though, or 4th and inches. That when you feel like you can sneak, to get the first down.
Let's throw the fade at the goal line too.
Let's do
that.
Wow, football season's back.
Yeah.
These are the things.
I do hate a goal line fade. I will admit I do hate a goal line fade.
Unless Calvin Johnson is your wide receiver, you're not.
It works about 1 out of 10 times.
Except when they throw it on Arkansas and we've got a guy my size playing corner. Then it's like, well, here it comes.
Jamar Chase against Bo Mattingly on the outside.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're going for the fade.
Yeah, Muggsy Bogues out there at corner.
Now, the back shoulder fade, that's a different deal. I like the back shoulder fade.
Sure.
But the over-the-top fade from
the intentional underthrow.
Yeah.
Yes, on the sideline.
Right.
Might get a PI call there.
That's a good one.
I like that play.
Hey, I was reading up on this Ole Miss situation.
Mm-hmm.
So they've got a first-year starting quarterback, and they're still trying to figure out their offensive line, and they've had injuries. The Rebels returned just one full-time starter from a season ago. And Patrick Kutas, who went to Ole Miss, transferred. He hasn't been full go until a couple of days ago.
I like Patrick Kutas. Good guy. But all we did last year was complain about the offensive line. And then when he left, it was like, oh, my God, our team's falling apart. And I'm not knocking him. He's a good player, good kid. I like him. But the sky didn't fall. I mean, the sky didn't fall.
I'm looking at this. If you look at Arkansas's offensive line, it looks a lot better than the situation Ole Miss is in. Now you're going to Oxford week 3. You got a first-year starting quarterback, and they got problems on their offensive line. I mean, those are good things for Arkansas.
Well, and we had a caller earlier, or a texter. Somebody wondered how in the world Texas could not be favored against Ohio State. Texas has 4 new offensive linemen. People are ready.
The first-year starting
people
quarterback.
are ready to just engrave the trophy and give it to Texas. They have 4 new offensive linemen and a new quarterback. Now, look, they may all be All-Americans. They may run the table. But to sit here and say it's a layup, this team's clearly the best team in the conference with 4 new offensive linemen and a new starting quarterback. I'm not buying that yet.
Listen, over the last few years, Ohio State is the program in college football.
Unfortunately.
They're just loaded, and they stay loaded. I mean, it's not Georgia. It's not Texas. They're loaded, and they stay loaded. Now, they got a new starting quarterback this year. But, man, they have a roster.
And new coordinators. Brian Hartline, the new offensive coordinator, takes over.
Jim Knowles
Chip
went
Kelly.
to Penn State.
I forgot that Chip Kelly went to the Raiders.
Yeah, I forgot too. In fact, I'm not sure I ever knew. Do you know Rob Smith's the defensive coordinator at Rutgers now?
No.
Again?
Back?
He went back.
I didn't know that.
Getting the gang back together. Shiano.
Yeah.
I like Rob. I hope he does good. I hope they have a good year.
Good dude. I hope they have a great year. Yeah, Shiano's been there for a minute now. I think Rutgers might surprise some people.
They've got a Thursday game this week. I think they host Ohio.
Here's what we don't know. We don't know. Like, we hear about Texas Tech and all the money they spent. There are other teams out there that spent money and they just weren't loud about it.
Right.
Like, I don't know how much money Rutgers spent, for example, or Minnesota or whomever. But you just don't hear about it. We hardly see any reports about how much money somebody's spending on their roster.
Unless they're boasting about it.
Like
Brian Kelly was like, we spent $18 million.
Right. You get a handful of stories, but everybody spent money, and we don't have any sort of chart that tells us who spent what. I haven't seen one. I would love to see it. I would love to know. But why would you tell people?
Right.
Like, I think there's some people that have quietly built their rosters in this. I'm telling you, this could be just one of those years where it's all over the place. A lot of surprises. Teams you didn't expect to be good are good. Yes. Teams you thought were going to be good aren't.
Let's not forget, 2 years ago, Florida State was on the verge of playing for the national championship until Jordan Travis got hurt. Last year, they won 2 games.
That's incredible.
Indiana went whatever they went last year. I don't know what they were the year before, but it wasn't anything close to that. You can have wild swings, good and bad, in college football. There are going to be teams out there right now. Let's not forget, last year, preseason top 25, 13 of them were there at the end of the year. That means 12 crashed and burned. And there's going to be some crash and burn teams out there. But there's also going to be some teams that you don't even begin to believe could be in the hunt for anything when we get to November, and they will be. There wasn't a single person, 52 weeks ago today when we started this show, there wasn't a single person that said, I think Indiana's going to be in the playoff. Nobody said that.
No.
And nobody said, I don't think Florida State's going to win more than 2 games.
How about Oklahoma State last year? They were a preseason favorite to win the Big 12.
They were. And they did not.
And after that Arkansas game, it's like it just beach ball deflated.
And
what are they going to be like this year?
Not good.
You don't think so?
No.
Hey, if this summer's been tough on you and your roof, Teamwork Roofing can take care of it for you. That relentless sun, the storms we've had, maybe you need a new roof, or maybe you're building a new home, or maybe it's commercial. They do business. They do residential. Their skilled team brings years of experience, attention to detail, and a commitment to quality on every project that you're going to want, and a job that's well manicured. When they leave, their goal is to not leave a single nail behind, using the highest quality materials to ensure long-lasting performance and peace of mind. Check out their website, teamworkbuilt.com. You can also find Teamwork Roofing on Facebook. You check out their Facebook page. You'll see videos and pictures of the jobs they've done for reference. But really, the thing about Teamwork is the people you're dealing with at the end of the day. They'll communicate with you, and they're going to do what they say they're going to do. Built on quality, powered by Teamwork. Teamwork Roofing and Construction. It's Monday, game week. We have people in the raffle now. There is a number. We'll give a raffle update coming up on the Chuck and Bo Show. Whew. You guys are part of my family. Everyone that listens to this show is just part of the Chuck and Bo family. We're building a community here.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Buying or selling a home's a big deal, and you want someone who is with you every step of the way. That's why those of us at the Chuck and Bo Show wholeheartedly recommend Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company, because we've experienced it. They've been my partners for life. They're Bo's partner now, and I promise you, when you become involved with Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company, they'll become your partners for life too. They've been turning houses into homes since 1978, and you can always log on and check out their selection at WeicherGriffin.com.
High school sports in Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley have never had a bigger stage. I'm Melissa Orange, host of the Varsity Vibe podcast, and every week we'll be bringing you the stories, highlights, and moments that matter most to our communities. Don't miss a beat. Subscribe to our newsletter, check out the Varsity Vibe podcast, and follow us on social media for the latest scores and spotlight features. Get it all at varsityvibearkansas.com.
Particularly in the South, I'm not sure there's a title that carries more weight than coach. Maybe preacher.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Goodbye. They're leaving. They're leaving. They're mass exodus.
They're heading for the exits.
it's
Can you
awesome.
believe it?
Goodbye.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Goodbye.
We're going to hear that this year?
Yeah, we'll hear it. Goodbye.
See if we can get Arkansas a big road win somewhere. Will they do that in Knoxville? David's in Searcy. David, good morning. Thanks for holding. You're on the Chuck and Bo Show. What's happening?
Good morning, guys. It's game week, and that's a very exciting time. I got to admit, I didn't watch a single snap of football this week, and I guess when you get older, things don't impress you like they used to. If it was Kennesaw State versus IPDUI, I'm watching the whole game, man, watching the whole thing. But
well, you got stuff to do
The
now.
reason I called is because another football season is upon us, and I always have this sadness that comes over me. And it's an honest-to-goodness sadness, and I'm genuinely speaking here, because Michael Charles Leach is no longer in this world to amuse us. And I'd just like to say, if either of you gentlemen have a quick story you'd like to tell about him, I'd really appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Well, I'll tell you my Mike Leach story. He's gone now. Yeah. Thanks, David. So Mike Leach at Washington State, we were filming a show for HBO. It was Washington State, Penn State, Florida, and Arizona State. And it was basically a week with each of these teams and what it looks like to play football there. And go to practice. It's the first time I've ever seen this happen. He was the last one to practice. Like, they're all out there. They've all stretched. They've done whatever, and they're just standing around shooting the breeze, waiting for Coach to show up. And when Coach shows up, we start practice.
I knew a guy that worked for him for a while, and he said that Leach would, he would work in his office all night.
And then
literally
come in late
all night, and then
yeah.
go take a
Yeah.
nap.
Yeah.
And then he'd come back a little afternoon.
Yeah.
And then they'd practice in the afternoon. But if you wanted to be sure he was in the office, catch him about 2:30 in the morning. If you called him at 10, he was home in bed. But then he'd come back and they'd practice. He was just did things differently.
Different guy, man. He did things different in every way. And but yeah, he was an outpost coach. Like, put him at an outpost and he's going to figure out a way to win there. Washington State, Mississippi State.
Well, he's proof that we need characters. I mean, you need characters to make the play good. I mean, it's you can't just have good football. That's not enough. You've got to have the whole package. And he was entertaining. Even when his teams weren't great, he was great. He was entertaining, and that's the reason that people gravitated towards him.
I've been thinking about this Notre Dame game and Arkansas potentially pulling the upset.
Mm-hmm.
And it occurred to me that by the time Notre Dame gets to Arkansas, they're going to have played two really big games already.
That's right.
They got to play Miami to open the season, and then they're going to play Texas A&M. Now, they're playing at Miami, and then they're home against Texas A&M, and then they play Purdue, and then come to Arkansas. And I'm wondering how big of a game it's going to be by the time they get here. I mean, they could have 2 losses. They could be undefeated, or they could be 2-1. But the chances of them being 3-0 coming to Arkansas, I don't know, man. That's going to be a tough game for them at Miami to start the season
with a brand new quarterback. It's we're going to find out a lot about Notre Dame real quick this year.
It's still going to be a great game, regardless of what their record is. Notre Dame's never been here, but some of the shine might be off of them even before they arrive.
Yeah, I mean, we've kind of focused on what's Arkansas's record going to be by the time we get there. And, no, you're right.
Well, the expectations are there for Notre Dame. They're not for Arkansas from a national perspective.
I mean, just at first blush, I don't see Notre Dame going to Miami and winning, but they may. I mean, I've not done a deep enough dive in either one of them to really say.
It'll be a low-scoring game. Low-scoring defense. Take the under.
Here's the other thing. Let's just look at Notre Dame's schedule.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you trade for their schedule in a heartbeat. They play Miami to start the season on the road, then A&M in South Bend, Purdue, Arkansas, Boise State, NC State, Southern Cal, Boston College, Navy, Pitt, Syracuse, Stanford. What do they got? 4 tough games? 3 tough games on their schedule?
That's weak sauce.
There's some layups
They
in
win
there.
10 games, they're in the playoff.
Mm-hmm. Stanford's a layup. I'll watch them
Hey,
over the weekend.
Pitt's going to be tricky this year. I'm telling you.
No, you're right about that. And look, they could lose at Miami, too.
But, I mean, we're like conjuring up, they're going to be tricky. You want me to read Arkansas schedule to you again?
Miami, A&M.
I mean, it's not even close.
Yeah. At Texas, they're going to be tricky.
This is absurd. You're an independent, and they pick their schedule.
Well, remember, they have the deal with the ACC. So they
got
play,
some guaranteed wins.
How many ACC games do they play?
I think it's 6. It's 5 or 6.
Yeah.
6, I think.
That's a joke, too.
Who are their ACC opponents this year?
Miami, NC State, Boston College, Pitt, Syracuse, and Stanford is actually an ACC.
So they win them all except maybe Miami. Stanford and Hawaii was a competitive game Saturday night, but nobody will accuse those two teams of being
Stanford's
top
bad.
Top shelf.
Stanford is bad.
Yeah, well, they just
they got issues.
They got a different approach to football than what they do in other places. I don't mean that critically. They just do.
Hey, the grandkid got out to the fair this weekend.
Oh yeah,
yeah, Ryder. Yeah, born
Big time.
on August 7th. They're out and about. They got that nursery painted thanks to Weichert for getting them their first home.
Weichert's good at that. Their very first one.
Got the family. First house.
There is no bigger thrill than buying your first home. I mean, that is a huge, huge thrill. And Weichert Realtors, the Griffin Company, has helped a lot of people do that over the years. And, chances are it's the most money you're going to spend. Certainly your first home's probably the most money you're ever going to spend. You want someone on your side of the table who knows what they're doing, someone who can get you into the home that you've dreamed of, someone that maybe can find you some money out there that you didn't know was there, who can get you in there at the best price. And it really is a dream situation for a lot of families. And that's why when we talk about turning houses into homes, it's not just a phrase. I mean, that is what they do. You're buying a house, and then you turn it into a home. And they've been doing this since 1978. They're in Washington and Benton counties, Fort Smith, Branson, and you can always log on to WeichertGriffin.com.
It's 8:44 on the Chuck and Bo Show. Good morning. If you need an emergency contact, just write the Chuck and Bo Show. We'll be your emergency contact.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
It's stunning to hear every 20 minutes a child is diagnosed with a critical illness. But we can help. Grant life-changing wishes with Waiters for Wishes and the Razorback men's basketball team. It's Tuesday, September 30th from 6 to 8 p.m. at Walk-Ons in Fayetteville. This private ticketed event lets you take photos, get autographs, challenge your favorite hog to a pop-a-shot, and bid on silent auction items, all benefiting Make-A-Wish Mid-South. Tables are limited and going fast, so reserve yours today at midsouth.wish.org.
It seems like everything is more expensive this year, but replacing your AC doesn't have to be. If you need to replace your AC this summer, before you commit, price check with Paschal. You can save money and use the professionals to replace your system. Enjoy the peace of mind knowing you chose the best option for your home. Visit GoPaschal.com and with just a few clicks, see how much you can save with the Paschal Price Check. Paschal Air, Plumbing, and Electric.
If you haven't tried a flight by Yuengling, you're missing out on the great taste of Yuengling that is a light beer. It's the next generation of light beer. Get it on draft, in the can, the new skinny cans, and now the new 16-ounce resealable twist-off aluminum bottle. Perfect for any occasion. It's just 95 calories, and you're still enjoying a Yuengling. Take your beer game to new heights with Flight by Yuengling, the next generation of light beer.
When something goes wrong, a car wreck, an injury, mounting debt, or getting denied the help you deserve, it's hard to know where to turn.
That's when Cadell Reynolds shows up. This is a team that fights for Arkansans. Personal injury, disability, bankruptcy, they handle it all. And they know how to get results.
You've got enough to deal with. Don't try to figure it out alone.
Call Cadell Reynolds, 866-314-3728, or visit CadellReynolds.com.
Cadell Reynolds. Make the right call.
First Security is about more than great banking. Yes, we provide the financial expertise, digital tools, and everything else you need when you need it. But we also go all in on local support with friendly professionals, plus convenient locations all across the state. Because we believe personal banking is better banking. Visit fsbank.com for details. That's fsbank.com for friendly, local banking with First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
Summer storms and heavy rains can sneak up fast, so make sure your gutters are ready to handle it all. Hog Trough Gutters, locally owned and operated with 30 years of experience, installs seamless gutters made on site to protect your home. They're fully licensed and insured. Every job is hydro tested, and each one comes with a 20-year warranty. Proudly serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley. And if you're outside those areas, just give them a call or a text. Schedule your free inspection today at hoggutters.com.
So I spent yesterday. You don't mind if I share?
I'm looking forward to it.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
I was on vacation last week, so I didn't go anywhere or do anything. That's the best vacation I've had in a long time.
Man.
Yeah, I don't want to even leave the house. I ain't got to.
That sounds like a dream come true for Chuck.
The Chuck and Bo Show.
Go anywhere with jet aircraft, Chuck. You may have to do that. For
That'd get
football
me
season.
out of the house.
Yeah. Well, you're going to be double duty here soon. You're going to have basketball games and football games to call.
It won't be long.
When's basketball season begin?
Well, the exhibition games, they've not announced it yet, but I think there's going to be a couple in late October.
Yeah.
I think, well, the Memphis game's kind of been reported, but I think there'll be a couple in late October.
Well, if you're trying to get to a game, you want to get in and out on the same day, Jet Aircraft can do it for you. You'll pull right up to the plane. They're going to valet your car, detail it while it's gone, get you to the game, get you back. You can round up some buddies, split the cost. If you got to stay overnight, no problem. Jet Aircraft is first class all the way. And you can have an experience to remember, but convenience is what they're all about. I mean, they go pick people up. You don't have to be in Northwest Arkansas. They'll come get you. Don't get stranded if your plans change. Maybe you travel all the time and you're looking into a jet card. They can get you a jet card with all kinds of perks, and there's no hidden costs, no hidden fees, no blackout dates that some companies don't tell you about when you get your membership with them. JetNWA.com. Get all the details there. JetNWA.com. That's Jet with 2 T's. The jackpot, the raffle, is up to $1,800.
Just like that.
$1,850.
That's actually up to $2,000 now.
$2,000. Bang.
Bang.
Just hit. Bang. Just hit right there. I just saw it as you said that. Thank you. Yes. I'm thinking we change our strategy.
Tell me more.
Chuck and Bo strategy for the raffle. Instead of just buying 600 tickets for $150, we buy less tickets but we spend $150 at different times throughout the week.
So they're not in the same block. Gotcha.
So we're in different blocks, and we got a chance. Because if they're, you know what I mean, like
spread it out.
Yeah,
makes sense.
I think that's our winning.
It's a winning strategy.
Yeah.
It really is.
Who's going to hold the check for the picture if we win? If collectively we win the raffle, who's going to hold the check?
I guess whoever wins
it's
the
gonna
fight
be Bart
gets
or
the money.
yeah, it's going to be Bart or Edward. Well, it can't be you or I.
No.
Certainly not. Certainly not.
No.
Can you imagine? It would break the internet.
Oh, my
the
God.
Arkansas internet would break.
The check's written out
if
to the
we-
Chuck and Bo.
Total rigged. Totally rigged.
It would break. I mean, people would be.
Look.
Oh my gosh, Twitter would be a mess.
If like we came up and said, "Yeah, we got the winning ticket," there's like,
"Yeah,
well, contest is over." Yeah, they tear the ticket up. No, you didn't.
Gonna redraw.
No, you didn't.
We got to send somebody else up.
I think that's a good strategy, though.
Yeah, well, I think we use that strategy. Bart, you can hold the check. You and Edward.
All right.
All right. That's fine.
Actually, we just have Edward's son Bennett, a little over a year old now.
Yeah.
Well,
Maybe in Hannah and Bennett
Yeah.
hold it.
Yeah.
That's where your share is going anyway, so you might as well go ahead and give it to him.
You're right. It's going into the education fund.
Well, earlier today he was going to be a PGA Tour golfer. I mean, do you
He'll
want
pay
him
me back
educated?
someday.
Do you want him educated, or you want him to be able to play golf?
Hey,
You can't always have both.
Tommy Fleetwood,
Tommy lad.
$10 million for winning the FedEx Cup.
Picked a good time to win one, didn't he?
Man,
Sure did.
10.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I thought Scheffler was going to pull it off.
Guys, I'm going to tell you, whatever points Scotty Scheffler gets in the Ryder Cup for the USA, it may be about all we get. I mean, my gosh, those players, those European guys are tearing it up right now.
When is the Ryder Cup?
2 weeks, 3 weeks from now?
Thereabouts, yeah. In September.
Yeah. 2 or 3 weeks.
Well,
Tommy Fleetwood, though, he did win.
what do we think the raffle's going to be north of 400,000? That's what you said.
Well, yeah, I have no idea.
That's your guess. I mean, 280 or something like that for the baseball game. What are you thinking, Edward? You said you shook your head. Now
I'm not sure.
You going under on 400?
I'll go under on 400.
I'm going under on 400.
I'll say somewhere in the twos. Somewhere in the 200s.
High twos.
I think it's going to ramp up at the game.
Yeah.
I think people are just
gonna
The
going
go
over
over
under is
300.
300,000.
Hey, I'm
I'm
going
setting
over.
the over under.
I'll go over that.
I'll go under.
Over.
I'll go over.
All right.
I'll go over.
But less than
Edward's
400.
the lone wolf.
But you're going less than
Somewhere between 300 and 400. Yeah.
400. Yeah. Make your investment. It's for the kids.
That's right.
With a chance for you to win, too. Hey, have a great Monday. We'll be back tomorrow and try and do better. Sam Pitman talks today.
Houston Nut tomorrow.
And Houston Nut on the show at 8 o'clock tomorrow. It's the Chuck and Bo Show.
Why deal with the stress of commercial travel when you can fly on your schedule with Jet Aircraft? No TSA lines, no baggage claim, no waiting around. Just you and your crew flying in comfort and style. Whether it's a weekend getaway, a golf trip, or planning your football travel for the fall, Jet makes it easy. Seats up to 9 with a full bar, custom catering, and plenty of space. Visit Jet NWA for pricing and more. That's Jet with 2 T's. As a play-by-play announcer, my eyes are everything. I need to see every detail on the field to call the game the right way. So when cataracts started affecting my vision, I knew I couldn't wait. I went to Dr. Betts and the team at McDonald Eye Associates. And truthfully, I wish I'd done it years ago. The difference is incredible. The whole experience was professional, easy, and honestly life-changing. If your vision's holding you back, take it from me. Don't put it off any longer. Schedule your appointment with McDonald Eye Associates today.
Arkansas's one-stop automotive shop is right around the corner. Fayetteville Auto Park. FayettevilleAutoPark.com. Chevy, Toyota, Honda, Acura, Collision Center, all in one place. And if you're shopping pre-owned, Fayetteville Auto Park has you covered. With so many new cars sold, we always have a great selection of fresh trades. Why settle for anything less than the best? Fayetteville Auto Park, West Showroom Drive in Fayetteville. Proud sponsor of the Chuck and Bo Show.
Buying or selling a home's a big deal, and you want someone who is with you every step of the way. That's why those of us at the Chuck and Bo Show wholeheartedly recommend Weicker Realtors, the Griffin Company, because